All right, guys, mic check, mic check. It's not going to be the greatest quality of all time, but Joe's here, I'm here, you guys are here. If it's like screaming at you with, oh, there we
see.
All right, that actually sounded good. That was just a check.
Sound check.
Make sure we were good, you guys. Hey, on your way in, if you don't mind, please hit the thumbs up on the stream. Share this out. The first question of the night comes from Holly.
Already?
Joe, did you pay the hotel for extra Wi-Fi?
We'll find out when we get the bill.
Yeah, right. He is a Bonvoy member, so we got the boosted Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm. It's true. So welcome, you guys. My name is Dancy Bearded. This is the channel. We do stuff about beards, and on Monday nights it's called Command's Corner Livestream. This is Joe, the founder and owner of Beard Octane.
That's right. What's up, everyone? Welcome.
Yeah, and we are here in New York City at the IBS, which is the International Beauty Show Expo. We're gonna have all the stories in the world tonight. Show some pictures. We'll do some giveaways. We got a deal going on, but above all, just hanging out with our friends, talking Beard Octane. And this was scheduled. We had this all planned ahead of time, and we're in New York. Actually, for my first time ever in New York City.
Yeah, I was surprised when you said that. That you never been. I thought you'd been to New York City before. So when you said that, like, oh,
no,
yeah. You know, it was. What are your impressions?
What's up, Barry? So Sam and I spent a weekend in Long Island before. That was our really only experience here. New York City is super interesting. It is, the architecture is beyond beautiful, stunning, and just crazy. The people are cool,
different animal,
but very aggressive. I've never experienced driving, aka riding, like I have in New York City.
Worse than me?
Yeah. Oh, dude, not even comparable. You have like cop driving and then New York City driving.
Yeah, totally different animal. Because even I was like, whoa.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we are in Manhattan.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So we're in Manhattan. We are just a couple blocks from the Javits Center.
Yeah, Javits Center, and then even, I think, a couple blocks the other way is the Empire State Building. So we're right in the belly of the beast.
Yeah, no, the driving, we had 2 Ubers yesterday, and Ryder, who's not here right now, he's alive. He's just not with us in this room, but by the way. Ryder almost threw up because it was so stop.
I was in the front seat, too, and I'm like, you guys in the back must have been dying.
Yeah, well, to the point, the second one looked over to Joe and then talked to us and goes, just so you guys know, you are safe. You don't need to be worried. We were like, what? Yeah, man, Garden State. Yeah, we did Times Square.
Yeah, we did it right when you came in.
Yeah,
the first day we finished setting up and then kind of like figure out what we wanted to do. So we took a Uber over to Times Square and then we just walked around for a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Went down Fifth Ave, checked out all the stores.
Yeah. We saw the Rockefeller.
Yep.
But I don't think we saw Empire.
No, and actually today I meant to point it out, but we were turning the corner and the fog was kind of hiding the top of the buildings. But we were coming from the Javits Center. We took the long way to find some food. And Empire State Building was probably 4 or 5 blocks down.
Okay.
So.
And Justin says, one of my friends was there yesterday, and you can literally see the Beard Octane tent in her pictures. I was so jealous. Dude, who was it? And then Justin, if she's there tomorrow,
we'll be there.
Have her come say hi to us. We have one more day.
Yep.
Yeah. You just need to tell them where to go and hold on. And if you guys haven't been to New York City and done the taxi or Uber, which is the same thing, by the way, they have the same like taxi commission and stuff. You might think aggressive driving. It's all brakes, everything.
The first one that we were going to dinner at the comedy club. But he was going, and because, I mean, you have the cars you have to worry about in New York City, but the pedestrians, but the guys on the bikes going, you have to pay attention, look out for them, because they do not stop. They'll just keep going. But then the Uber driver bringing us to, I think it was a comedy club, he's going along, and all of a sudden he just punches it, and he's dodging bikes and cars, and he's I'm like, whoa.
But punching it.
Yeah.
Punching it. Yeah. Like, he saw an opening. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they honk like it's a communicative language.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like in Michigan, if you honk at somebody, you're pissed. Like this is just. Yep. Tell them about the one you had.
Oh yeah, so we'll get into like the expo. It's just been one thing after another. Anyways, so we get to Sunday morning, the first day. Yep. So I came in Friday. These guys came in Saturday. So we got the booth all set up and everything like that. So we get there. We got our breakfast. We got there an hour early. Sunday morning, and the new display for the bigger shows that has locking cabinets and everything. So I get there and I'm like, the hotel's a half mile away, and I'm like, I left the keys to the cabinets in my other bag in the room. So I'm like, you guys just stay here. I'm gonna run because it'll be faster than catching an Uber, and it's all one-way streets. So I hammer there, make good time, and I'm coming back, and there's a little side street, but there's traffic, so there's just cars stuck. Nobody's letting anybody in. One person starts to beep, and it was literally probably 60 cars laying on the horn all at once, and everyone just stopped walking. It was like it was just nonstop, like madness.
So much honking, so much aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Some other differences I noticed is like if you're trying to walk and people are standing in a walkway, a aisle, a sidewalk, they don't give two craps that you're trying to walk and they're in the way. They'll look at you like you're crazy. If you like shoulder bump someone by accident, they don't check for you. We had tell them about the lady with the bag.
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
Super nice.
Yeah, we actually saw him at breakfast that morning. Her and a couple other employees that do hair supply. So there are a couple booths over, and she's been a speaker teaching classes at IBS for 20 years. So I was talking to her the other day. So she comes over and she's just talking about, I think, the brand, and we're just chit-chatting back and forth. So she's facing us, and a guy comes up behind her with a suitcase, right?
Like the rolling ones.
And like puts it like almost behind her feet. So she goes to turn to walk away, and it was like slow motion. You know she's going to tumble over, and she's a little bit older and she's trying to catch her balance. So she goes down.
All the way down. Yeah. Over this bag.
The guy stops, looks at her, doesn't say anything, and he keeps it moving. Like, if the right of way is my way. That's basically how he just kept it moving. So we ran over, helped her up, and she's just like, yeah, that's New York. It summed it right up.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Justin told his friend she was in the presence of greatness and had no idea.
Yeah, that's it.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. James said, been to New York once, don't need to go back. I'm
It's a place to visit.
Yeah.
I couldn't live here.
Sam would not like it. This is not Sam's style at all. We kept getting asked about the auto show from like cabs and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go. Yeah, so that's where I used to go to all the time was the New York Auto Show. So where I live in Connecticut, in Colchester. Well, actually, that was before I moved to Colchester. But typically, when we go to the city, we'll drive to New Haven, Connecticut. We'll take the train into Grand Central. So yeah, we get to go check that out.
That was cool.
But we used to always go to the New York Auto Show. It's amazing.
Yeah. We did not see the 9/11 memorial.
No.
It's been pretty packed schedule. K. Dot says, I lived in New York my entire life, and I'll say a prayer every time. I still say a prayer every time I hop in a yellow. It's crazy, guy. Like, I don't know how they do it. They just have to be so attentive because they hit the brakes so quick and so fast. Like, it's just different. Are you gonna do a European tour? This is the man to ask.
We asked a lot about that.
There's a lot of expos trying to get us there.
I forget what one was, like Germany, UK. There's a bunch of them, but you never know.
Yeah. It would be cool to test one.
Yeah.
Yep. The guys on the bikes will hit you and keep going. Right.
Oh, yeah, no, they won't stop. And you have to look out for them because they're humming.
Wow. Yeah. Bobby says the people on bikes are crazy. I drive a truck in Manhattan. Yeah, it's business. If you're not an aggressive driver in New York, you won't. No. And I think it'll be a horrendous experience for you.
Yeah.
I can't, and so you guys know I have celiac, so I can't have a lot of the traditional stuff, but I've heard of the chopped cheese.
We were talking about it.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Cash Cab, I love that show.
Yeah, right? Is that even on anymore?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What up, Looney Tunes? We got a couple New Yorkers in the building. That's one of them right there. Wesley's 4 hours north. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm glad you're not there in the heat of summer. The smells. So you were telling me about like the garbage.
Yeah, just a lot of times because I went to college, we used to come down to the city all the time, and when it's garbage day and they had the piles of garbage just piled up, they get picked up the next morning in the summertime. It's a beautiful smell.
Yeah. Holly checks budget for Euro shows.
Yeah, so I'm sure.
Good question by Corey from Weatherbeard for Joey says, I'm guessing the primary purpose of this expo is to build more wholesale relationships. How many new accounts do you typically find on an event? Like, I guess just why does Beard Octane go to a show like this, bring in Ryder, bring in me?
Yeah.
Shout out to James, by the way. He was running a temperature, couldn't be here. If he's watching, miss you, man.
Yeah, he would get a little sick. Yeah, the big purpose of the shows is obviously spreading the word about the brand. It's a concentrated location where you have people in the industry of hair care, men's beard care, the barbershops and the beauty salons, everything like that. So it's a networking, and there's different types of shows. You have shows where it's just strictly professionals, where you have to be in the industry to attend. This one is anyone's welcome to attend, so you just have everyday people coming in and just shopping for their significant others or for themselves. So you have your typical consumer, but you want to build those wholesale relationships so you can get your brand out there in other parts of the country to barbershops and
there's layers and layers and layers. Just brand recognition above all.
And it's not like typically a place we talked about it extensively. It's not a thing that you do to go and you're going to make a ton of money. It's relationship building.
It's long term.
Yep,
long term.
It's an investment.
What up, James? So this is one of my favorite former students, and now it's opposite over here. That's crazy. You see here? Whoa, that's weird. We have two different screens going.
Yeah, huh?
But I think this is the final. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the final.
Yeah. But wow, okay. But this is an amazing young man, James, and now a good friend of mine. He actually, I don't think I'm sharing too much. He's posted about it. He actually was a top employee for Gary Vee.
Oh, really?
In downtown New York.
No, I remember talking about that.
I've talked about James all the time to you. That's so cool. Very, very cool. Because he grew up in the same town I did. So it's interesting that he misses it.
Yeah.
James, I'm still figuring out how I feel. Like it's like, so like right across from us is apartments and hotels. Just windows open, no lie. Some dude was just naked, just getting changed, just right there from the window, just free balling. And I'm like, okay, I'm not used to this. And I closed the blinds.
Must have had the AC on.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. New York is finally getting cans for trash. Did they not for a while? Was that something that wasn't a thing? Because the thing that I've been learning is the power of the unions here.
Yes.
Like you had some interesting experiences.
Yes.
Yeah. He said, "Yep, that's NYC for you, free balling."
Yep.
Yeah. Don't look twice. I didn't. Nope. Zero looks twice. I was too scared to
go in my room. You gotta look.
Yeah. But I like to people watch, but not that.
Yeah.
Like I like to look down at the street. That was wild. Yeah, that was wild. Oh, Jordan, we do have New York Man Monday tonight, by the way. True story. We do have it. So, yeah. Bad mic, that's a little harsh there, man. No, it's just the iPhone. When we travel, we make it work. Figure out a show of us is better than nothing. So, yeah.
State-of-the-art studio.
Yeah, I would love to go. So, the expos, there's such a vibe, man, especially the beauty ones. It's a lot of females in the industry, and they really are open to learning. They ask questions. They say, teach us.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's the best way to put it. They ask because they genuinely don't know, but they'll tell you, I don't know, tell me, teach me, which is amazing.
Tony, you must know because you're not exaggerating. He said unions had to get them to hook up electrical. You cannot plug in electrical at the show.
Yeah.
You have to hire the union to plug in the electrical.
Yeah.
You have to hire the union to do anything. It's crazy. Yeah. And then you start thinking about the mob ties and how the union and the no-show jobs. It's like I'm dipping into this other world I knew about but never experienced.
Yeah, I got a lesson in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the expos we go to, I get there early and try to get most of it set up before everyone comes in.
Right.
It's a lot of hard work. You ship all this stuff here, and a lot of work goes into planning that, and then you show up in your containers there with all your expo display stuff. And I went to, I don't know if we're talking about this later on or about like what happened.
What's that?
With the I don't know if I'm gonna say anything in front of them. I'll keep it going.
All right.
But so I'm setting up I get the display pretty much set up, and I have my ladder and this new display. Display for the expo. I have LCD screens that go along the whole top. And I start to put the first screen up, and the guy comes over. You can't do any kind of installation yourself. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He goes, it requires power. You have to plug it in, so you can't do that. We have to install it for you. So this is on Friday. So I'm like, okay, so now you're gonna make. He's like, it's gonna take 2 guys to do it, and it's gonna take at least 2 hours. I'm like, it takes me 20 minutes to do it
by himself.
Yeah, I go, and now it's Saturday, so now you're gonna charge me time and a half. He's like, yep. I'm like, okay, well, it's here, so let's do it. So they go to start doing their install the next morning at like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
And I'm walking them through, and another guy comes over and says, nope, you can't install those because it makes it move too high, line of sight. I'm like, what are you talking about? I got approval for it, but a different department came over and said I couldn't install. So then you forced me to pay somebody to install these, and I wasn't allowed to install them according to you. So I had to. They made good on it afterwards, but yeah, no, like any kind of like physical labor, you cannot do yourself there. So
absolutely crazy, yeah. And we're gonna have tons of stories tonight, you guys. If you could just take a split second, see if you hit the thumbs up on the video. It does help out, and if you want to share this out, we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. It's all appreciated. All right, what was the estimate coming in? 40,000 here.
This one, they say they do 30 to 40,000.
Yeah, so 30 to 40,000.
I know they is 50, and I think this one may have been 30.
Yeah.
Say for this one.
Noah, yeah. So we will be at the San Antonio Premier Expo. I'll actually be teaching at a class there, and Joe will be there. We'll have a booth, and yeah. So the San Antonio Premier. We'll also
September.
Yep, September. We'll also do the Orlando Premier, and then Beard Octane will be at the CT Barber Expo. I think those are all the scheduled ones.
CT, Orlando,
San Antonio. Yep.
And maybe another 1 or 2 in there.
Yep. Hey, and shout out to Sam C, you guys, of course, holding it down. She got the kids to 2 soccer games yesterday, got all 3 kids to school at different buildings today, picked them up, got the boys to soccer practice. Shout out to Gigi, my mother-in-law, for watching Violet. It truly takes a village to be able to make this happen. So it's...
And I had to step in. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Heather,
mm-hmm.
Going it down with Rad Joe and the pup. 2 new cats. And
Sam, did you hear that? They got 2 kittens.
Yeah,
brother and sister.
Yep, little maniacs.
Yep, absolutely. Walking. No, and it's not. We're not talking about like normal union. This was like literally you could not plug in a plug.
Oh yeah, no, and I get the union stuff. Trust me, I'm a blue collar guy, and I work construction a good part of my life. I said to the guy, I'm like, no, I get it. It is what it is. Just any other event I've done, I do the full install myself. So it was just not expecting it, and then the back and forth. But now it is what it is.
The foot traffic at the event, this one, the aisles get packed. Like I said, kind of a vibe of New York where they don't get out of your way or care. So that kind of adds to it. But really good, kind of consistent. It starts, it's a little bit slow for a second, and then we get a solid, because what time is it? It starts at 10:30?
10:30.
So 11 it picks
by
up.
11:30.
So 3 hours or so, we really get hit. Yeah, really, really get hit. And so, yeah, it's such a huge, it's crazy. But if you guys know Joe and I, we're really good with people and good with connections. Joe made good with a guy that was on the union side. I made good with a lady. Calm down, Sam. Not my type, lady. Just a lady. So we have some like connections and some hookups. So we tend to do that at pretty much every expo.
Yeah.
And it helps out. Even when they say they can't help us, they kind of come around and help. So yeah. Joe, my pepperhead son wants to know what kind of food you guys had.
Chicken pot pie. No. What we have? We had when I first got it, I had some pizza. That was the first day you guys weren't here yet because I was starving after working on that stuff.
Nice.
And then you guys came in on Saturday.
So we went to a bar that was created by
Tiger
Woods and Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
So it was T&T or T Squared. And it was like a sports bar. We watched the U of M game. But it was
awesome.
Really cool.
Yeah.
They had like Top Golf like stations. They had bowling. They had darts. It was a really cool vibe.
Yeah, it was kind of like a classy sports bar.
Yeah.
But not like we're upscale with like overdressed. You can go in there with the hoodie or whatever. But it was awesome because they had the Knicks game was on.
Yeah.
But like it was all the sports games are on the TVs everywhere. But then when it went to commercial for the game, it was like awesome, like hip hop music, whatever. playing, but then once the game came back on, it was like in sync. It would stop, so it was a cool vibe.
Yeah, it really was. And so we had that.
Yeah, so we did that.
We hit up a comedy show. Super funny. One of the guys, if you guys remember the like kind of southern, like kind of fit dude from Kill Tony, from Bama, he was hilarious. And then the final comedian pulled me on stage twice. I can't tell. Can't tell you all the stuff that was said
after hours.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Sam. It was another time. It was interesting. Not appropriate, I would say.
Yeah, and then last night we did the steakhouse.
So we went to
Uncle Jack's
Steakhouse, which it was like 45-day aged steak.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they charred it in an 1800 Fahrenheit broiler to put like the char on it.
Yeah, the char was.
Oh. Yeah. And then today we got some Five Guys, which hit the spot.
Destroyed it.
Yep. So really good food.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good food. James says that's a lot of people. Awesome stuff. For sure, man. It was cool. And so there was that expo, which had 30,000. Next to us was a chocolate expo. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
He came in. You're so excited. Like,
dude, I couldn't get in. I tried, but chocolate expo. There also is like the spa and more of like
whatever. The teeth whitening, massage. Yeah.
Yep. So it's really cool. The Javits Center's
it's massive.
Massive. So cool. Yeah, and Holly has been putting the dates in the chat. What is one event you would recommend for someone to attend? So the premier expos, unfortunately, are closed to the public. It's only for industry professionals. So if you can find somebody and get a pass or something, cool. But the CT Barber Expo at the Mohegan Sun is open to everybody. It is. If you have not experienced a Barber Expo, for the vibes and the culture and the sights and sounds and smells, you have to check it off your list.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to check it off the list. So, okay. So San Antonio is September 28th and 29th. And then and Donald says you can't do anything in office buildings in NYC without a union. You would have seen the giant. You told me about that, the giant rat.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about that.
Yep. Big Joe was not here.
Yeah.
Just little Joe.
Yeah. Yep. Another occasion.
And then the Premier Orlando, and I'll be at both of these guys, is the very end of May 31st and June 2nd. How's your anniversary? Anniversary was really nice. Sam and I went to our favorite restaurant. We dropped the kids off at school, just did a day date, and then went and bought some shoes for the expo. It's kind of a tradition. Like expo season, I always come and buy new shoes.
Yep.
So yes, we are at the IBS, irritable bowel syndrome expo.
Yep.
Yep. It's one thing I know about Dan. They don't sleep. Wow. Yeah.
Actually.
Last night was probably the most sleep I've gotten in years.
Yeah.
But the expo does beat up your body. It's crazy. You're 6 hours plus just on your feet talking and stuff, and the floor isn't the nicest or the most level.
Yeah.
So it does beat you up. This is a great question, Louis Toombs. He says, top 3. So I always kind of talk about this because I get to see and hear from you guys online, and a lot of the sales are kind of predicated on what my personal preference is, because a lot of you kind of align with that. So I would say, like, online, I sell the cold start the most, positive charge, and then it's kind of like a mixed bag from there. At the expo, it's all the cologne scents.
Yeah.
Number 1 by far, 3 times as much as any, is Envy.
We're almost out of it.
Which actually we'll talk about in a minute because it's 10% off. Envy, Victory, and then Positive Charge was my next best seller this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. Who is Big Joe?
Big Joe is my majestic father.
He's
special. And actually, I think we scheduled a stream for Thursday. I gotta figure that out.
This Thursday?
Yeah, this Thursday.
Oh, nice.
So mark your calendars. Thursday, 8 p.m. on the Beard Octane YouTube channel.
Nice.
I'm sure Big Joe will be in for that. I'm sure.
We also have Beard Advice Live on Wednesday, which features Beard Octane. So this is the Beard Octane.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're rolling away this week.
Beard Octane week, which it'll be cool because I have tomorrow, which is another day of the expo, so I'll be able to share all those stories.
Yeah.
And then Sam will be there.
Put together. And,
yep.
Yeah.
And we'll have pictures and everything.
Yeah.
I did catch the U.S. and Canada game. I did catch the U.S. and Panama game. I would prefer not to talk about soccer. Thanks, Bucky. You know I caught it, buddy. Jeez Louise. So yeah, yep. U of F. We watched a lot of the basketball. How much time do you have outside of the expo?
We got a little bit, but
yeah.
But
we're eating,
yeah, but you're kind of smoked out there, so it's not like
correct.
It's not like we had like the Ground Zero and all that, the Trade Center and all that stuff. That's on my bucket list too, but that would be something like you need time to do stuff like that. So we just did the quick, hey, this is Grand Central, this is Rockefeller Center. So it's we have some downtime, but after that you're starving and you just want to eat and hang out.
Okay. James went to the New York Comic Con. Ooh, I bet.
I can only imagine that.
I bet.
People watching that.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate Expo was my high school band. What? That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Is that the story about the big rat outside the construction sites? That's what people told, right? Yeah. If you weren't a union member, they wanted to make sure people knew. Yeah. Babyliss is, I do know Dennis pretty well from all the expos, but Babyliss was not here.
Nope.
This one, they've been sitting out some of the beauty ones. But like Andis is here, Coco. There's a few of the bigger names. Grizzly Puncher does well.
Yep, it does
very well. Yep. Liquid Gold does well. I lead. My wife, Sam C, is kind of my superpower at these ones because there's a lot of women. And so anytime they come up, I say, this is my wife's favorite scent. And I hand them Envy. And then if they don't like that, then I go to Liquid Gold and I say, my wife says this one is sex in a bottle and stuff. But it's nice because it makes them feel safe because I'm talking about my wife, you know, I'm not trying to like hit on them or anything. So yeah, absolutely. Hot tub. I need one. My legs. I just stretched for a half an hour. I told him that right before the show started. Yes. Will we get a calf cam? Hey, Holly, you made me wear pants, so no.
Yeah. No. You lost that opportunity.
Yeah. No, Holly.
No calf content for you.
Jeez. Must be the Statue of Liberty. So I did drive by that with Sam when we went to the Long Island. So yeah. And then the CT Barber Expo, you guys, is May 17th through 19th at the Mohegan Sun. Is that 3 days?
No, it's technically Sunday, Monday, but they have the Saturday because they do their Grammys.
Oh, the Grammys and stuff.
So we just sit on there.
Stay back, Cougars. Yeah, it's lots of beard compliments, lots of beard touching.
It's the looks, like the people stopping. Especially like we're all together.
We're kind of like the odd creatures out. There's not a lot of...
Yeah, especially like an event like this.
90% female, I would say. And the males that are there have very short, New York beards. They're short, they're boxy, they're lined up. And then you see like these things. And so we get a lot of looks, a lot of comments. Yeah. They physically will stop,
look,
assess.
Yeah.
And they'll say like, oh, it's like in order for my beard riders and then Joe's and stuff. So people in New York don't have a filter with their words or their hands. They're just aggressive. Yeah, they're just aggressive. So yeah, I know, Walter. If you would have to wear pants too, man. You're coming to one. So
come from Walter.
Yeah. Yep. So it's I own pants. I do have some pants. They were sent to me by Michael Strahan. True story. Small little flex there. So yeah. Dan, did you guys do any observation decks? No. Nope. Like Joe's saying, we don't it's not like we have a crazy amount of free time. Like we got back, we did 5 guys. We needed to like decompress for a little bit. And like,
you're literally on your feet
and talking,
around, but then talking the whole time. And that's just as much as draining.
And it's educating. So it's not just like, hey, how you doing? Good. No, it's like, no, you need to use this on your beard. What's your boyfriend's beard like? What's your husband's beard like?
Engagement the whole entire time.
Yep. They do have nitro. So nitro is one of those hater to love it ones at the shows. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, it smells good, but I don't want it on my face. Or it's like, yep, this is it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Disney Springs meetup is April Fools. So April 1st, 5 p.m. at Disney Springs. I wouldn't say chin straps.
No, not so
more so like high cheek lines.
Yeah.
Real crispy, real boxy.
Yeah.
But not a lot of them. Oh, all positive comments. I don't think we've had any negative comments.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing like, everything was just like, just in shock. Like, wow, you guys have really nice beards. Like, all compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donald, you can have all the Cougars. Yep. They're all yours, man.
We'll
so
line them up for you.
Yeah, we throw Donald in talking with us. Yeah, he'll see it. That's so interesting. Bagels, yeah, I don't think they have any of them. Lots of ZZ Top references. I got a bunch of them from like the union workers. Like we're super entertaining to them.
Yeah.
When they see us. One guy, no beard.
Yeah.
Tiny dude, older dude, just bought a hat, a union guy, and just wore it.
He's rocking it. He's like, I'm coming back for another one tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah. So interesting. Nice. Damien just ordered some stuff. Love that.
Appreciate it, brother.
Love that. And so, no, I'm not going to be making the news. Nope. Not calling you hillbillies. No, they love us. Like,
oh, yeah, no.
They love us.
No.
And we, I mean, we're now pushovers. You know, we can hang with the rough talk. Because you figure out New Yorkers bond over by ragging on you.
Yeah.
If they're going to, like, give you a little bit of a hard time.
You're expecting it to come back.
And you give it back to them, they're like, all right, you're good, you know. Yeah. So we can handle this. Does Nitro have blueberry? It does. Half blueberry, half coffee. Yep. Any good gluten-free restaurants? They all have options. I've been eating fine.
That's a big thing down here. I think every place we went to, they had the one. Where was it? Oh, that was the Hard Rock. They actually had their own
we had that Hard Rock too.
Gluten-free menu.
Yeah. Yep. So no, it's been good. It's been really good. All right, let's go ahead and get the show started. I'm sure we'll get into all the questions and stuff more and some more stories and all that. But we want to kind of keep this going. We do have to get up tomorrow to do more of the show, so we can't be crazy late here, you guys. So, yes.
2 a.m., we're off.
Did you get a cronut? I don't know what that is, so no.
No.
So, yeah, no. Nope, definitely did not. All right, March 20. Can you believe it's almost the end of March?
That's why I totally forgot. Like, when you come to these things, you forget what day it is, you forget what the date is.
100%.
And I was filling up the Expo, like, crate pickup thing, and I'm like, holy crap, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost April.
Yeah. World Beard Championships, for my family, I think we plan on going, but it's not for sure. 4th of July weekend, I don't know if you guys are going.
No, it's kind of tough. That's our anniversary for Beard Octane. We have a lot of stuff going on then.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Now, let's go ahead. Half croissant. Oh, I would be allergic. Super allergic. That would probably send me to the hospital. So, yeah, I wish. Sam and I's dream are to have the croissants with the chocolate inside. Stop it. All right. We are going with New York City Man Monday instead of Florida Man Monday. Here are two stories from within the last couple days. And yeah, please send in a Beer Device Live, dude. All right, man caught on video eating dead rat in New York City, and he was just on the sidewalk, just openly, just eating this dead rat. I still, Sam, listen up, have not seen a rat. I told Joe I was trying to see a rat, and I did not see one. Yeah. Yep.
You didn't get to experience the subways, though.
No. So that is true. Not yet. And then the other one, man set fire near Times Square in New York City, and they're still searching for the guy. 45-year-old victim said a male approached him in Times Square, threw liquid on them, and then ignited the fire. What?
Yeah.
Come again?
Maniacs.
This is New York, you guys. This is all within the last couple of days. Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. And we didn't see too much crazy.
No. Actually, no. To be honest, even though we went down to Times Square that first day, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, Mike, it depends on the situation. He asked if I ask people to prepare to change their gloves. Normally, I don't. It depends on the food, depends on the situation. So, like Sam and I at home, the most numerous thing we eat is Pete Away. We do ask them to change the cutting board, and they change gloves and stuff. So, it just depends. But no, we did not see the subway. No. I don't think we will this time. Sounds like a typical day. Yeah, this is crazy. That's even worse than Florida. It's different worse.
Oh, yeah.
It's different. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the lighting is definitely interesting. We got some cross lighting, If you guys saw the high-tech setup here, you'd be impressed.
I had to give them compliments.
You'd be impressed. So shout out to New York Man Monday, switching it up a little bit here. All right, and here we go, guys. Dan C10 is worth 15% off tonight, and that goes until 3 a.m., a.k.a. midnight Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are looking to try something from Octane, if you're looking to stock up on your favorites, if you want to just simply give them a try for the first time, tonight's a pretty good night for it. And the best, again, by far selling scent to all of the women, they kind of unanimously agree it's their favorite scent, is Envy. It's 10% off, you guys.
A lot of them bought it for themselves.
Correct. So we have testers out to smell everything, but we have one butter out, and it's only the Envy one. The amount of women that take the Envy butter and put it all over their skin because they love the way it smells was unexpected.
Yeah.
Unexpected. So it really is a banger. If you guys don't know that scent profile, it's essentially a sweet, bright cologne scent.
Like a bergamot cologne.
Yeah.
Very light, subtle, super clean.
Yep. It's really impressive. Envy 2-3 times over Grizzly
and that's
Puncher.
a lot of times over like at all the shows for the most part.
And
Envy's just leaps and bounds above all, like at the expos.
Yeah. These codes do work for Beard Octane Australia. It's probably not boosted, Kyle, but DNC10 is always worth 10% off in Australia. Yep. Yeah, my girlfriend loves Envy. It's Sam's favorite currently from Beard Octane. Actually, I apologize. No, Positive Charge is her favorite, but Envy is a close second. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And it is the cool thing of the expos is being able to smell every single scent before buying.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you can beat Grizzly Puncher with me. And that's a part of the expo I have to explain to people is like I'll show them my Positive Charge collab. And they're like, ooh, I like the other one better. I'm like, yeah, it's all subjective. Like, and they're like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no. It's all subjective. What's up, Miles? Miles, I thought of you. We saw a comedian, best comedian of the night. He was from Alabama. Yeah. Lots of Bama jokes. So it was fun. Yeah. Envy is my favorite. Nice. What's up, Joshua? Welcome, you guys. Victory's popular. Yep. Victory is popular. Do you have samples for expos with avoiding cross-contamination? How do you? Oh, it's just smell samples. Yeah. And then the butter has a little plastic spoon and there's a bunch of spoons that they can scoop out as like a disposable spoon. So they're not sticking their fingers in there. No. They're just using a little plastic spoon. So yeah, no cross-contamination there. Liquid Gold's very popular. Yep, very popular. Envy, I love Grizzly Puncher. Yeah, it's cool. America's popular as well at these shows.
Yeah, actually too, because that's with the apple, cedar, and oak. It's very surprising. Like the women are like, I love this scent.
They do.
Yeah, so that got a lot of. We sold a lot of those this past weekend.
Yep, nice. James is gonna make his first order through Beard Octane Australia.
Oh, awesome.
Heck yeah, man. James. Yeah, DNC10 works there. Yep, give it a shot, you guys. Theo runs that side of things in Australia. Great dude. The Highest Low says, do love America. It's in Beard right now. The best part is he's Canadian. Nice. Jason has it in Beard too. Awesome. And then while we're here, let me just go ahead and show you guys a couple pictures for those of you not on social media. So this is from the expo. And this is the crew. This is it's actually I think a perfect size for this one.
Yeah,
3 people.
Yeah.
There are busy moments, but we kind of handle it really well.
Yeah, we crush it.
And then there's a lot of teaching, a lot of explaining, a lot of talking, and we're not selling. That's something I'm proud of with Beard Octane. It's more so just kind of educating. Bird, if you guys know this dude, he's a maniac, but he's kind of a legend at these expos.
Native.
Yep. Again, tons of teaching, tons of explaining things. Joe's in there. The cool aspect too is I'll get to talking about stuff, and they're like, so where's your guys out of? I'm like, hey, they're out of Colchester, Connecticut. And I said, actually, it's all made in-house. It's on the owner's property, built a big old facility. I said, he's actually right there if you want to meet him. Yeah. And so they get to actually meet the owner rather than
like in shock of like, oh, wow, this is like your company? Like,
yeah,
no, that we actually make it. And it gives them like a little bit of reinsurance of like the branding and like to be able to like bring it into their shop. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yep. Truly. Ryder doing his thing, of course. Joe doing the teaching. Here's the squad. Joe's not that buff, you guys. It's a camera trick, all right?
I just stand close, sidestep. And...
Steroided Andre Agassi.
I tell you.
Jeez, dude. Jim Brewer. And here's the setup, man. This is all designed by Joe and really legit. We get lots and lots of positive comments.
Yeah, a lot of people really digged it.
The interesting thing too, you guys, is that with this setup is there's a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of what I would call guilt purchases, where there's a lot of women spending crazy amounts of money. When I say thousands, I mean thousands of dollars at these shows. And so they feel bad that they're spending all this money. So what they do is they try to find something man related, something male oriented. They find us and they buy t-shirts, they buy anything. A lot
of shirts.
Yeah, a lot of shirts. We sold hoodies, we sold stuff we never sold.
Yeah.
And so many of them are like, this will make him happy. And it's a guilt purchase. Yeah. It's so interesting.
She's coming home with like 4 big bags of stuff and I'll get a t-shirt.
Right. I got you, baby. So yeah, that was the funny part of it. Yeah. It's like Joe is a legend. He absolutely is. And we've been around the circuit of expos for a couple of years now. So we kind of have like industry friends and stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get arrested by Joe, do you get free product? It's a good question.
Depends what for.
Yeah, right. Non-violent crimes. Yeah, non-violent crimes. All right, what did I click on there? All right, come back here, baby. There we go. All right, where'd you go?
You gotta.
Did I remove it? Oh, yep. All right, hold on, guys. The mouse is in tight quarters over here.
You gotta move the coffee maker over there.
Yeah. Well, I had to turn it vertically, and yeah, it's a whole thing. So, yep. And that's actually good. You need to make a shirt for those purchases that says,
that'd be funny.
My wife went to IBS, and all I got is this shirt.
That'd be funny.
That's not bad. My wife got IBS, and I only That's good. I like that, Emily. I like that. Emily, I don't know if you heard earlier, Joe got 2 new kittens.
Yeah.
She's a big cat fan. Yep, absolutely.
I'm a cat dad now.
Okay. Dan C, is tonight question night? Tonight's whatever the heck we want it to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're here.
Yep. And whatever the heck we want it to be. All right. Here's, if you guys don't know about Beard Octane, let's teach you. Thin viscosity. This is fractionated coconut oil, argan, sweet almond, jojoba, and aloe extract. Fantastic. Just works. Literally all I've worn for the last 3 days. And, man, people love it so much. Joe, you're in law enforcement?
Yeah, something like that for 22 years now, and probably about 5 left to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did the one cat's eye recover, or did they take it out?
Oh, yeah. No. All good to go.
Okay.
The cats are playing, and their brother-sister cats, the male scratched the female's eye and like the inner lining, whatever. They put her under and snipped it.
Okay.
Good as new.
All good? Oh,
yeah,
good.
To the eye itself.
Okay. All right. And if anybody's wondering, some of my favorite things from this company, you guys, Ray, I have not had pizza. You know, I'm gluten-free by nature, not choice. So not likely too many great options, unfortunately. But here's some of my favorites, you guys. My most used scents by far, the only 2 I brought, Cold Start and Positive Charge. The previous couple days I went Positive Charge. Today I went Cold Start. I absolutely freaking love the Solid Beard Wash Bar, especially for travel. And then I love their soap, specifically Cold Start. Always need that. Obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. What is aloe extract? So it's essentially, you have the aloe plant, right? Everybody knows you break open aloe and you see that kind of semi-viscous gel type. It's an aspect of it that is removed. So Leo, think of like fractionated coconut oil, where coconut oil is that kind of solid semi-viscous. They remove, here's one for the crowd, those long chain fatty acids. Yeah. Aloe extract's the same kind of, the same kind of concept, is to pull out the parts that actually really soothe and matter, because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but aloe is something like 97% water. And then the rest of it is all the nutrients and the stuff that matters. Aloe extract is essentially getting rid of the water and pulling out the heart, the guts of it. So yes. Yeah. Rob, they have a full wholesale program. If anybody's interested, just reach out to Joe at sales@Beard Octane, and he'll be happy to help you out. Yep, absolutely. Positive Charge is so good, and I hate grapefruit. Nice, man. That's good to know. And I'm Beard Octane out today. Body soap, LCW, conditioner, deodorant, Envy. Can you tell my Beard Octane is my favorite?
What about the EDC?
Oh, they do have solid cologne.
You know, come on.
Envy as well, and that's solid cologne. I did have Connecticut pizza. That still today is. I told you that yesterday.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Walter, Joe didn't know the name of the place. I didn't either.
Was it Sally's, Modern, Pepe's?
Which place was it? All I know is they had the moots.
Because I was asking him which place it was. Because I grew up in Fairhaven, so Pepe's is great. We were big Modern pizza. That was ours growing up.
My brother called out of the blue and said he's moving back and staying for some time. Moving back. How do you deal with that? He is stressed. If you need to know. Moving back, like
in with you or in the area?
In with you. If he's stressed, you just say no. Other than to the area, just protect your peace, man. You don't need to do anything that you don't want to. Yeah. Dan, how strong is the peppermint and eucalyptus? In cold start, it's the only things you smell. That's essentially the whole scent profile, which makes it amazing. Love from Minnesota. Let's go. Welcome. Joe, will you ever have those SAE LCW bottles back?
I think we talked about this not too long ago. I would love to, but it was more so an issue with the sourcing of those bottles and the cost of them going through the roof. Maybe something special down the road, but like right now we don't have any plans for it.
Okay. Unscented or scented washes, I love both. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah. Like Beard Octanes, they don't linger, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can use a positive charge LCW, and you're putting in Envy or once you rinse it out, it's not going to interfere with what you're putting in afterwards.
It's just the experience in the shower. Yep. It was Christos in Wallingford.
Oh, I haven't had that one.
Oh, actually, yeah, incredible.
Yeah,
incredible. And shout out to you guys. We got over 200 people in here in the stream. Thank you guys. You can check out that thumbs up. It is all appreciated. So yes. All right. Robert says, oh, man, he said, I got a shirt from you. I washed it in warm water. Don't do warm water. He said, now it's a small. Is that normal?
It's the warm water.
Yeah.
Always wash it cold.
Right. I know they have all those on instructions and stuff. I feel you, though, Robert. I've been there for sure.
Wear like a muscle tee.
Yeah, dude. We call it a schmedium now.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. Just a schmedium. All right. And the only deodorant I brought as well, you guys, the all-natural deodorants. I actually forgot it because we don't have them at the show.
Yeah, it's because we're really pushing more so for the beer character, like into the salons and the barbershop. So it isn't really something, but now knowing how IBS is, where it's more of a mix of more consumer, that would be something that we could bring in the future.
True. It would do well.
Yeah, absolutely. Once if they actually saw it.
Robert said I'm too fat for that. Hey, no body shaming on this stream. You're just full body, like beard butter. Yeah. Come on, man. I love that. All right. And then feedback, guys. Hey, we got Joe right here. Don't make him blush too hard. But if just straight up, what do you think people should know about Beard Octane? So you guys have all wondered about companies. People message me all the time. I just showed Joe right before stream. I'm just getting message after message. Have you tried this company? What are your thoughts on this company? You guys wonder about companies. If someone were to ask you that hasn't tried Beard Octane and says, hey, what do you think I should know? What's your answer to them? Get that feedback out there if you guys don't mind. Caroline says a very great question. Can we get positive charge as a deodorant?
It could be possibly in the works. A lot of that stuff too, because when we first initially launch any scent, is we always launch it in the oil butter bomb LCW because those are the easiest. But when it comes down to the soap making or the deodorant, we have to make sure that fragrance combination, I guess, gels well with those components of the deodorant or and also like the solid wash bar and the body bar. But so far so good. And the body soap that you've been using that, right? You use that. That's
every day.
Legit amazing. So I can't wait for that one. And then work on for the deodorant.
Nice. Yeah, the only soap that I've rotated in is Johnny Ray's.
Yep.
It's very different than Octane's. And so I love that. But Cold Start, 10x the most used soap I've ever had. Jacob says, if this was your first time buying Beard Octane, you were to buy a sample pack of beard oil, which 6 would you use? So I'll throw out 3, and then you piggyback with other 3. I would go Positive Charge. I would go Cold Start and Envy for my 3.
Yep. I would add on to that probably me, Grizzly, Liquid Gold. Maybe barbershop.
Barbershop's clean.
It's just a simple, clean, because everyone, people love the cologne set, stuff like that. But there's some people, you know, when they're shopping for their significant other, they're like, he's not really, he doesn't want that heavy cologne. They just want something basic. I'm like, we have unscented, but I'm like, smell the barbershop. It's like a clean shave soap with that bergamot and lemon is super clean and light. So that might be the other one I would throw in there.
I like that. I actually have no idea. How long should a thing of deodorant last?
I get about a month out of it anyways, month and a half. I mean, depending how aggressive you're putting it on and how often you're using it.
That's a good question, Craig. I'll try to pay more attention. I'm not sure. How soft are the deodorants? I found some super soft. So it is a natural deodorant.
Yeah.
So there's no aluminum. It's not like the stuff. It's softer than what you likely grew up with, like Speed Stick and Arm & Hammer and all that stuff. But it's not like you're going to stick your finger through it.
No, it's going to hold its shape.
I compare it to like a balm type consistency.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit softer than that, but a balm one. All right. Here we go, guys, on some feedback here. I'm not going to be able to get them all, but let's highlight some that we have. Abe says, your wife will love all the scents like my wife does. Great products along with customer service. Great customer service. Absolutely love the products and the customer service. Wow, there's a theme there.
That's for Big Mo.
Yeah. I worked with a girl back in with IBS. Hey, and Nate makes a very good point. He says you won't have to worry about falling in love with this company, only for them to be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
They're in it for the long run.
Yep.
Very good point.
Appreciate it, Nate.
Unfortunately, never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
Another but Manny says, great people, great quality products. Can't go wrong with any of their products. Travis says, top-notch quality. Bucky says, the LCW is the best beard wash in the biz. Liquid Gold is the best scent. Meg says, Beard Octane has the very best customer order follow-up. Transparency, amazing customer service, incredible products, and so generous with paying back.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Mike. Seriously.
Ray says, LCW is a must-have product. Love that. One other question. The 12 days of Xmas bottles, any way of getting it to drip faster, or should I take out the restrictor cap?
Yeah, the only way, because that's what that cap's in there for. That way restricts it. So yeah, just pop it off with a little butter knife or something like that, and just be careful when you pour it out.
There you go. Amazing customer service, widest variety of products in the beard game, and amazing scents. Positive charges, fire! I got my sister-in-law the sampler for Christmas. He and my daughter are now in love with Envy and Fabricator. What's that style? Wouldn't that be sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law.
Okay, so probably 4. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Beard Octane has the best ads, but quality is awesome. Customer service amazing. Love the neutral deodorant. Nice. Phoenix says, what up, dude? This is the Beard from Beard Device Live transformation.
Okay, yes.
Willie.
Yes.
Beard Octane is one of my top 3 best companies. The products are outstanding. Got Liquid Gold in today. Karen, what's up, Karen? Love Cold Start deodorant and soap. Smells amazing. Look at this, guys.
Awesome.
How cool. Leo, quality, results, scents, attention to customers.
I love the customer support piece.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Every scent of theirs I've ever tried, I've fallen in love with. Wow. Nice. And Randy says, I spent a week in Florida last summer, humid, with the salt air, chlorine pools, LCW, and their beard oil were beard saver, even with this gray beard. Erica says, I'm forever grateful to Joe, Heather, and the entire Beard Octane crew. I have never seen Walter happier at a job.
Oh, you should see. I got clips of him on the forklift the other day, Erica. I'll have to send them to you.
And I will say, I was plugging Walter for a very long time.
He was.
I don't put my neck out for many people because I've been burned a lot. I went hard because I knew it was such a perfect fit. I literally knew it. So, yeah. If you're new to beard products, then you will not regret trying Beard Octane. Hey, even if you're experienced, you ain't going to regret it. But no, I love that, Colin. We bought 2 packs when we bought our sampler packs. Nice. Nice. Hands down, LCW is the best experience you'll ever have washing a beard. Yep. I love the Cold Start bar soap. I feel clean. It is. It's that tingle. Yeah. That essential oil. Yes. Greg says, take a chance on Nitro. I did, and it's fantastic. I love that. Steven said top 3 brand he uses. Customer service is top notch. Cordless brush. We sold a lot of those.
Yeah, we sold,
is a game changer. Butter, oil, balm. I can't say enough about it. Only knock is I can't get enough of their products. Barbershop, clean, liquid gold, number one. Nice. Favorite LCW set? Cold Start. How about you?
Oh man, I think I got like 3 or 4 in the shower. Yeah, Envy, Cold Start, Positive Charge is up there too. That's so refreshing with that peach and grapefruit.
Yeah. Fabricator actually does well for me.
Yeah, that does well too.
It's the counter. It's like the darker, more manly, kind of richer type scent with that smooth vanilla. So it does well. It's a counter to the sweeter ones. Yeah, it really, really is. Man, you guys have a bunch more feedback. There's zero chance I can do this, but I always go back. I know Joe will go back and read this part of the show. Fantastic feedback. If you're new, don't listen to anything we say. Just read the comments. That's it. Yep. And right here, use 2 to 3 of your products every day. Take my money. My beard has never been better.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
You see this?
Yeah. It's
unbelievable. And they're just still coming.
Yeah.
They're still going. Still going. Positive Charge Beach Ginger Jamboree. No contest. Yes.
Yeah. I even have to. Yeah.
Yep.
There's layers to it.
Yep. No contest. 100% beats it. Absolutely. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get into some giveaways so we aren't up all night because don't cover your ears, Joe. Holly comes up with the giveaway list, guys.
I have no idea, guys. So
I
just saw the email.
She's okay. Yeah, we did include. Literally, normally we don't include Joe on these conversations. I did include him on this one. I was like, I'm gonna be with him, so I don't want the shock to be there too much. So yeah, shout out to Holly. She does so much. Ryder.
Boy.
What up, dude? What up? So yes.
Kickstart that Harley.
Fatty says, with all these positive comments, it's hard to know which one to order. Try being at the show. Literally the hardest thing is when they're like, I love everything. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because they see the products, they're like, oh, you have all this stuff, but like, okay, now they know what they want to get. But like, okay, what scent you want to get, and you get to take them on that journey of smell this, smell that. They're like, oh my god, like they all smell amazing.
Yeah. Yep. All right, guys, there is a link in the chat. You guys know the deal. Please click the link, put your name, put your email. Let me check, make sure it's working before everyone screams at me. Yep. All right, it's good. Link in the chat, guys. Name and email. Let's get it. Oh, no way. Are you going to be there tomorrow? Because we'll be there all day. If so, come say hi.
We'll be there.
We did have a couple subscribers and friends and fans of the channel. One guy, I don't know if he's watching, he came over and his girlfriend was like, you do YouTube, right? I said, yeah. And she's like, he's a huge fan. He didn't want to say anything. Can he please get a picture with you?
Yeah.
A couple of dancey shout outs and stuff. So yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Do they understand the beard wash bar concept versus liquid? Yeah, I think so. At the Expo for sure.
Yeah, they'll ask and they get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty easy explanation when you just say it's essentially a dehydrated version of it.
Yeah.
All right. And again, guys, there is a link in the chat. Click the link, put your name, put your email, and we're going to see what we're getting into with these giveaways tonight. All right. So, first off, we're going to start off with 2 different winners. We're going to get an oil and butter combo. Your choice of scent. Your choice of scent. Yeah, I work at the front entrance. Dude, please look out for us and say hello. We will be there tomorrow, probably around 10 o'clock or so.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, say hello, man. Please, go out of your way. Just look for the beards. I'm tall, he's not, so it's easy to find us. He's buff, I'm not, so it's easy to find us.
You're fitting into New York just fine, dude.
Yeah. Alan, yes. I would say Cold Start is the least strong scent. And then the longest ones would be like Grizzly Puncher, Fabricator.
Yep.
Those are Nitro. Those are some of the longer ones.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're not taking an extra 2 minutes tonight, Dan. 2 minutes. So we're not talking an extra 2 minutes. I don't know. I'm probably. Yeah.
We'll see where it brings us.
Yeah, you know me. All right. We also are going to do 2 winners of the total bundle kit.
Ooh.
I've sold a lot of these combos.
Yeah.
Some of them not with conditioner, but oil,
the 3.
LCW, and butter, crazy. Vertically challenged. I feel like that's more insulting.
I'm average.
Yeah.
He's just a freak of nature, I guess.
I'm just normal tall. All right?
Normal tall.
I do have a bad toe, though, so I don't know if that brings it down or not. Dan brought his muscle. Hey, man, I'll feel safe anyway. Don't be discounting me. Does he have bigger muscles than me? Yeah. But, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. All right. Total beard kit. You get to pick your scent of choice in this, by the way, guys. I recommend Positive Charge. All right. Vote for me to win at Lowe's.
Right.
5'8". What are you? About 5'8"?
5'8".
Yeah, right there.
Yep. So
he's with you, PB. It's not, and I'm just giving a hard time. I don't ever think of Joe as short. It doesn't like cross my mind or anything. It doesn't. So yeah, Joe looks like he might handle some business. Oh yeah, I mean, kind of has to.
Yeah.
For his line of work, beard product industry gets crazy. So yeah,
right.
Donald's coming up to chat with us tomorrow. He said I'm wearing my lifts, so I'm taller than Joe. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, because he's close by, right? I know he works in the city, right?
Yeah, yep. Yeah. He's coming in.
Awesome.
Yep, very excited.
It's nice. It is nice having you guys because there was we had the beard starter kits on the top shelf, and there was some in the back I had to use their height for, so it worked out.
He did need me to grab things.
I'm like, Dan, can you grab that for me, please?
You guys have no idea how many times a day Sam at home, babe, can you grab this? The Cheerios down from the top.
Excuse me, Dan, can you get that for me?
You're right, right. Or at the Expo, I hear, babe, Dan, can you please, Joe?
Yes.
Not here. Joe, what do you think is your longest lasting scent profile?
Longest lasting? I mean, Fabricator lasts quite a while. Fabricator's up there. America is a long lasting one as well.
There you go. Dan C. Joe wrestling. No. He's got way better center of gravity. His leverage is way better than mine.
I'm just gonna aim for the calves.
Yeah. Grizzly Puncher. Yeah, Grizzly Puncher.
Yeah, Grizzly's in there.
Nitro.
Nitro. Yeah, actually, Nitro.
Nitro's really long lasting. Those are two that are up there for sure. Yep. Joe has bigger muscles, but Dan has more muscle surface area. That's true. Yeah. I don't know what that counts for, but yeah. Yep. All right. Aim for the calf. Hey, geez, Amber, the half calf's doing fine. It's strong. So yeah. Oh my gosh.
Just saying Amber calling you out.
I know. Anytime I get somebody else with me, they just go after me. Jeez. Chris says Dan's fatty asses are longer than Joe's. Chris, you ain't wrong. Yeah, you ain't wrong. I'm just kidding. I love it. You guys know me. I'm fine. I'm not sensitive over here. Joe has more calves. Well, technically now, yeah, that is true. That is true. He always had more like chiseled calves. Mine were bigger. I got
longer.
Yeah. I don't know if my 1.5 would stack up, but yeah. All right. Or step on his toe. Yeah, that'll do it too.
You want me stepping on your toe?
Yeah. Do you want some Taco Bell? No, I'm all right now, but thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah. We're going to have 2 winners. They're going to get the 3-pack of soap. Any scent that you guys would like, I would recommend Cold Start, and then for the third one, Cold Start. I mean it too.
That's just me.
Yeah, that's just me though. And then I believe this is the last one. Yes. Okay. And then the last one, you guys, 2 different winners getting the cordless beard straightener. And those have done really well.
Yeah.
A lot of the stylists want to use it on their clients. A lot of
people tested it on me.
Yeah. Yep. It's true. Joe can eat glue. No, yeah, that does give him a superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I was asking my husband if you wanted Taco Bell. So you have to ask it like that. That's the only way. Sam will pump fake me sometimes. She'll be like, do you want some Taco Bell? I'm like, yes, I do. She's like, I was just being silly. So yeah, very generous Beard Octane. Mm-hmm.
That's Holly.
Holy smokes, more like Holly smokes.
Yeah, right.
Cigarettes at night when she's bored. That's another thing. Everybody smokes in New York.
I'm surprised too. Like I know, like the vape and everything like that, but like
cigarettes.
A lot of people just ripping tubes walking down the street.
Yeah. Link is in the chat, guys. If you need it, click it. Everybody smokes cigarettes on the streets here.
Yeah.
Everywhere. What's up, O'Keefe? I don't ever see cigarettes at home. It was so interesting.
Yeah.
Joe, is it okay to keep the cordless always charging?
You can, but I think, and I actually had this conversation with somebody at the Expo today, and I just think with batteries in general, they always say, you know, if you have them on, just take them off. And then with the cordless one, it has the cord at the back, so if you have it plugged in and you put it in the charging dock, it's going to charge, obviously, but just unplug it and then, you know, but yeah, you can leave it charging, but.
Yeah. So good question. How do you know your beard's long enough? The second that you feel like you need some styling help, some control help, these are skin safe. So you could put it on your arm hair and be entirely fine. So it's the time, and we were talking about this as well. People come up and they'll say, oh my gosh, get this. And I'll say, let's see a picture of your husband's beard. And it'll be like short stubble. And I'm like, don't waste your money. This isn't going to help you. We're not trying to sell stuff. We're trying to help people. But when you feel like you need some help with the styling and getting it straight, it absolutely is time to start using that. I'm about the exact same. I tell people every 4 to 5 charges is what I get out of it. Yeah. Oh, Mircha, you've missed a lot, dude. We're in New York City for a barber beauty expo. So, yeah. Beard Octane's brush is super user-friendly. Yeah. PB, what do you use? So me and Ryder from the Beard Octane, they have the cordless and the corded. The cordless works better for bigger beards, in my opinion, and then the corded works better for smaller beards. I can get either of them to work, but I use the cordless one. All right. Got that. Okay. All right. Beautiful, you guys. All right. You guys know the deal. A little bit different of a night here, but we're still going to have some of the traditions. So if you guys could, especially because it's different for us, put in the chat where you guys are watching this show from and what time it is, wherever you're located. We are in New York City right now for this one. Yeah, East Coast. Absolutely. How often is it safe to use the heated brush? I recommend up to once a day. Yeah. Once a day is entirely fine. More than that, people would say, but Dan, if it's a good thing, why can't you use it? Guys, so is water. But you can die from too much water. So too much of a good thing is bad. You can die from
using a heated brush too much.
I don't know. How you use it. Yeah, right. Dan, do you still blow dry and just the heated brush? I still blow dry.
Yeah, I do both too.
Yep, I still blow dry. I actually recommend that for the bigger beards. Shorter beards usually get away with just the heated brush, but even like Joe's length, if he just did heated brush, it would take away some of that texture. Yeah. But if you find that nice balance between both of them, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Brooklyn, we go high. Ryder, how's Brooklyn? Brooklyn, stand up. Come on. So, yeah. How do the teeth on the cordless compare to the AberLite corded? The cordless compared to the AberLite would be very similar. The corded would be smaller from Beard Octane, a little bit closer together, but the cordless is very similar. I loved that. Absolutely loved that. New Haven, Michigan, let's go. Nice. Are there more scents releasing for the deodorant line?
They're in the works.
All right. Stay tuned, my friends. So, yeah. How do you clean? So you want to get how do you clean the teeth on cordless? Same way. Yep. So you want to use alcohol. You want to use a brush. Easy peasy. Yeah, easy peasy. You guys should do a cleaning kit.
Maybe it's already in the works.
Oh, please. Yes. Thank you. Yes. All right. Good info. Joe, yeah, I think this is the longest I've seen your beard.
And actually, we trimmed it up.
True. It was longer.
A little longer. And I trimmed it a little bit before that. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Okay. Love it. I'm always giveaway. Yeah. Love it. Okay. Yeah, Roger. Yep, absolutely. Nelson says, please, cleaning kit would be nice. Stay tuned. I didn't even know anything, by the way, guys. That was pure random.
We're always working on stuff.
Right. Yeah, quietly in the background. See the work, not the noise.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, facts. All right, guys. Super cool. New York City out the window. Friends in the chat. Time on my wrist. Now I did see it.
Friend's back.
Yeah, right.
For his pants.
Put your pants on. God dang it, people. All right. The time, you guys. You know the deal here. It's going to be a little bit different today, but I do have a rant coming, by the way. Joe might have to, like, duck his head out for it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit fired up, too. And I said, I'm still doing this. Look at Danny's the king of New York. Hey, I'm not going to argue with you on that one. I'm not going to argue with you. But saw some of you get the time wrong. How'd the haircut turn out? Dude, this isn't going to do it justice because it's got hat hair, but fire. Especially the back, especially the fade. With a hat on, just stop it. Stop it. Dangerous, if I dare say so.
Dangerous.
Yep, dangerous, if I say so. Sorry, Sam, but it's dangerous. Okay. Saw some of you get the time wrong. There's only one time. Write me out. Please keep that in mind. When we get together, Joe, you, me, the place to be, Dangerous Dan, in the building. I didn't come up with it. It was my friends that came up with it. Yeah. In the building. Dangerous. Nice, Ty. Nice. The dangerous. Bam! Watch out for them mollywops. No cougars. Oh, there's an abundance of cougars in New York. Lots. I would say real quick, too, the IBS crowd is older than the Premier and the CT crowd.
Yes. Yeah.
Most of the ladies I was talking to were older than me.
Yep.
I would say.
Yep.
So, yeah, older crowd, which is interesting. But some of you got the time wrong. Because the only time that we have right now is precisely.
Why get upset?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Something step out now?
Yeah, something switched. I mentioned the rant and I got going. Accurately. I love being in a hotel because I don't have to worry about being loud.
If you only do is rip the tape on the kids room.
Yeah, right. There's just kids next to it, so whatever. Exactly. Giveaway time. Let's go.
That's well done.
Let's go. Thank you.
Don't lay on Ryder's bed.
That's my bad. I'll clean it up. It is giveaway time, you guys. If you have not entered, I will put a link in the chat. Click it. Come on now. Come on. You got here at the right time. You got the intensity. Joe looking saying, yeah, it's weird.
I got nervous for a second. I've seen it on the screen before, but
yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's different when you're sitting next to it.
The energy changes.
Yeah,
it really. It changes.
Screenshot that the Rock's eyebrow.
Yes, please. All right, guys, we got a lot of giveaways tonight. If you didn't notice, so if you see, did he just throw coffee? Yeah, I did, Bucky. Did that happen? It did. It was not Ryder's bet. For the record, you guys, I have ADHD also. I do. We actually talked about that.
Yes. I
do. All right. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory, and please make sure you're live. Refresh the stream. Have it. Hey, we got to get off this screen for that Vinny P. He says, "Yo, had to roll through and say what up to the legend and the big homie Joe. So much love. Thank you, dude. Yeah, crashed out full season. Screenshot for a reason. Holly, stop.
Content everywhere, Holly.
Stop playing with my name, Holly. Jeez. No, we got lots of content, Holly. Don't worry. Lots of good video. And that's actually not being silly. Yeah. Lots of good video. So that's awesome. Okay. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment, claim that victory. Say something like, woohoo, it's me. I won. Something like that. Do we have in the building BJ Fowler? Come on, Brandon Joseph Fowler. That seems like what it would be. Yeah, it seems like what it would be. All right. Another Holly stream? If it was up to her, no.
Do once a quarter. Yeah. Oh, no. She's totally against it, but it's going to happen.
BJ, congratulations, man.
BJ.
Beard Octane will be reaching out to you. I saw somebody say they need the link. I'll get you guys just a second here. They'll be reaching out to the email you signed up with. So just make sure you are checking that bad boy. Sometimes it can go to spam. So you want to make sure you're in that email. Holly, I think is on it right now. So keep a close eye, and she'll start that conversation. But there's the link in the chat for anybody that missed it. Go ahead real quick. Click that link. Put your name. Put your email. We got 220 in the house on a Monday with a cell phone.
That's what's up.
Stop it.
It's quite the operation.
Ah, man. I will say, though, it is quite the operation. We've got light diffusers with tissue. I had to prop up the phone with a little bit of some ripped off cardboard. We have a phone on top of the computer. Yeah, show the people. It's a full system. We make it work, guys. It's not pretty, but we make it work.
Adapted and overcome.
224 in the house. Come on now. And it is time to go back to back, big baby. Now, if you don't mind, Ray's asking you guys to smash the like button.
Yes.
I'm just going to ask if you guys checked it. See how many likes we have. I know some of you forgot. That's okay. I know some of you watched because you hate both of us, and we love that. If you only knew that we enjoyed it, that's something that we like. All right. People trolling you?
Yeah.
Don't be making fun of me.
Rad Joe.
The Rad Man?
Yeah, Rad
Dude,
Man.
keep killing it. I heard about those 3 goals. Yeah.
Crushing it, kid.
Yep. All right. And it is time to go back to back, you guys. So we're going to run this back again. 193. Wow, we're missing probably 50 people with the thumbs up.
Hit that.
Because people leave the stream, and it's more than the number that's in here. So, okay. All right. All right, guys and girls. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. That's just Dan's excuse to cover up the high-tech setup he paid the union to put up. Yeah, right.
I don't think we can afford that one for this setup.
Yeah, well played. Well played and paid, I guess. Yeah. Hater disposal, I do appreciate that. And if there's a man that has the land and the job opportunities to be a hater disposal, it is my guy. And I will be seeing him in a week or so. So careful, all of you out there watching. Does he work with Gators? Yeah, he does.
Actually, he does.
Yeah, and that's a true story. That's a true story. Okay, same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment. Do we have in the building Rick Curvy? Swervy. He's French.
Could be.
All right, man. Rick, drop a comment. Claim your victory. We got deuces on the board. 222 people in the house. All right.
Let's go.
Rick, Hervey, Swervy. That's me. Hey, ooh. Rick, congratulations. Congratulations. Rick, I need you to change your screen name to Rick Hervey because I always struggle saying this name. So if you could, it's always appreciated. Yep, always appreciate it. Pigs are better. Yeah, pigs are great. They don't leave anything behind. That is a true story. If you're trying to get rid of a hater, they dispose well. Yep. I do have a buddy who owns an excavating business in northern Michigan. If anybody needs, and love you, Ollie. Oh man, just put Mo on it. Yeah, I love Holly. Oh man, that's so good. All right, guys. You know what? While we're at it, let's go.
Full send.
I love Joe. I always leave cooler after hanging out with Joe. Sam's like, I literally come home. Sam's like, why are you talking like that? I'm like, what?
I'm talking.
Full send, baby. Come on. So yes.
You come back talking like a New Yorker when you get back.
Right. Swerve, bend that corner. Whoa. All right. We are giving away now, guys. This is a big giveaway. I hope you guys understand this and appreciate this. Right? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Beard Octane's giving back to the community. I'll just put that out there. 3P, yeah. MJ, Kobe, Shaq, triple full send. Absolutely. All right. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory if it's going to let me. No? All right.
No.
I feel like people think sometimes that makes it. No, not going to let me. All right, let's refresh here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Come on, baby. I'm trying, you guys. And Holly said you owe her. She's up way past her bedtime, and they're moving. Why?
It's so nice being away.
Do is. All right, hold on, guys. Very strange.
3 dots on the side.
Yeah, it doesn't want to let me click anything. Why are you doing this? All right, we'll get you guys. If not, we will continue on. And oh, there we go. Okay. Literally no explanation of why.
Okay.
Yep, makes absolutely no sense. All right. Our first reporting from the ladies tonight. Ooh. The ladies tonight, and they're like, ooh, it could be me. It could be you. It might not be. Do we have in the building, dropping a comment, one of the ladies, Channing Vandal, come on down. Does Big Joe hold down the fort or the fart while you are gone?
Who's that comment?
I added the fart.
Oh, yeah. No, he definitely holds it down all right. I'm sure he's got some new script for another video.
Yes. His ideas.
Oh, my word.
Are electric.
I had to hire a film crew just for him.
Yes.
It's getting to that point.
Did you tell him about that you hired a publicist for him?
Oh, I got approached. I said I need a publicist and that, they want to do a case study. And yeah, interesting characters.
Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. One more time before we go to the next segment. We are going back to back to back to biggity, 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 back again. 4 giveaways in a row, courtesy of Beard Octane, courtesy of this man right here.
I guess.
And we don't give away anything at the expos. This is a stream exclusive.
Yeah.
We don't, though. It's kind of nice,
No.
It's less. We don't know them. They need to earn that. No.
I did. I hooked up
Jordan level.
The guy from Austria.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Have we ever had a 4-peat? Maybe back to like the Boston Celtics before it was real basketball.
No.
Yeah, Joe. Look at it's different when it's in person. You say those. Jordan didn't 4-peat.
I'm used to it.
Kobe, Shaq didn't 4-peat. Bill Russell maybe.
Maybe the Celtics in the 70s.
Yeah. Has anybody ever 4-peated?
I don't think so.
Maybe Bill Russell in the Celtics.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Yay.
The New York Air got Dan acting different, right? I'm aggressive. I am a little bit more aggressive.
What,
Larry Bird? No, Larry Bird definitely did not win 4. He's never won 4 total. Bill Russell did 4-peat, maybe 6-peat. I thought he did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Celtics 6.
But that was before it was.
Oh no! Yeah, no, yeah.
It wasn't real basketball.
59-64.
That was
Celtics. Yeah.
That was when they were playing like plumbers and like actual. Yeah. My high school baseball team. Let's go. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So yeah, yep, absolutely. So for sure. Okay. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment and claim your victory. Kareem Abdul-Cinder won 4 in a row. Like scoring titles, but not championships, I want to think. All right. Do we have in the building? Ooh, I think this is a New Yorker here. Mr. Jeffrey Sanson. New Yorkers are angry. I would say that's pretty fair. Yep. Wilt was not a plumber. No, you're correct. There was probably 12 actual full-time basketball players in the league at that time. Yeah, that would be correct. How many people from the community showed up to IBS? None really. A few.
Yeah, there's a few that came through that.
Jeff, congrats, man. Donald's coming up tomorrow. I'm excited for that. Yeah, how many people showed up with IBS? Judging by some of the smells, a few. No joke, a few. Some old Asian dude crop dusted us. That was a fact too. He had no shame in his crop dust game. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he definitely. Joey Chestnut. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, we are in New York, so I can't.
It's true. Yeah.
Can't hate on that. All right, guys. We do have more giveaways, not right now, but coming in the near future.
Just calm down, please.
Those are coming up. All right. Question, guys. What's in Beard? Let us know the name of the company, the scent, and the product type. Yeah, I do remember Kelly going to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row, not winning. The Pistons in the early 2000s, we went to the Eastern Conference Championship like 8 years in a row. We ended up winning it all in 2004, beating Kobe, Shaq, Karl Malone, Gary Payton. Were they older? Yeah, but we still beat them. All right. I have in Beard Octane, today is cold start. Tomorrow will be positive charge, and beard oil only currently. You know, I always do butter for bedtime. What about you? What you got, Beard?
MV today. Yesterday was grizzly, and tomorrow, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how.
Stretch out my legs, not trying to caress your leg over here, Joe. Right. If you guys could see the calf cam right now, yeah, we're conserving heat. Yeah. No, first thing me and Ryder are sharing a room. First thing he said, he was like, "You're not one of those guys that's like, oh, it's cold, I can't sleep." I'm like, no, I love it cold. I need an iceberg. Yeah, I need it cold. Yeah, I love that. Luckily, Sam sleeps cold as well. I'm like a heater though.
No, Heather hates it. Put the fan on full blast and
heater.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anybody in the building that this is your first ever Commands Corner live stream? I will say it's a little bit different. Actually, the only person I've ever had on Commands Corner with me is Joe, and he's been here multiple times.
Yeah, it has been a few times.
It has. Yep. Literally, no one has ever even been remotely on Commands Corner with me. It's only ever been Joe.
Was the first time when it came out to the house?
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
That was how many years ago? Anyway, to pull
5?
Yeah, it was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Did you just say you're using the same company 2 days in a row? Craig, I'm using the same company 4 days in a row. Ooh. Literally has only ever happened with Beard Octane. Not an exaggeration. When I do the expos, I'm strictly Beard Octane. I feel like that's the only fair way to do it. I couldn't go to an expo talking about products that weren't the ones in beard. So, yeah, and I will be honest, my beard has been fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. They're going to reach out to the email you signed up with, Jeff.
Yep.
So Holly's probably already on it. Yeah, absolutely. Don't be afraid to spoon Joe. He's more of a big spoon. So, no, just kidding. Heather told me he likes to be a little spoon.
That's absolutely.
Makes him feel comforted. Yeah, you got a lot of nerves on the back, so right. I get it. Yep, I get it. All right. Do we have anybody? Nathan, your first time? What up, dude? Every Monday,
welcome.
9 p.m. Eastern. All right, let me see. Do we have anybody else in here that it's their first time ever on stream? Shout out to Luke. This dude's been killing it lately. Got Beard Octane and Beard. All right. My first time seeing you and Joe in New York? Yeah, mine too. Yep, mine too. Okay, that makes complete sense. Thanks. Hey, it's my first. Nice. Welcome.
Welcome.
Currently about 9 months into the year with one maintenance trim gone about 4 or 5 months ago. Going strong. Nice, dude.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. BJ says, I've already received my email. That was quick. No, that was Holly.
That was yeah.
I do have Octane vitamins. Nice.
Awesome.
Yep. How often do you find people are brand exclusive and don't rotate oils? If they're a community member, they probably rotate.
Yeah.
If they're a layman, they probably don't. So I always ask, like, the ladies, I'm like, what does your husband use right now? Oh, man. The amount of education needed, even for the husbands of hairstylists and barbers, they know nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Big disconnect.
Domingo, what up, dude? Coming from the Dominican Republic. Says, did you know Beard Octane Jamboree was the first high-end beard oil I tried? I do know. I remember when you told me because I was in the Dominican Republic. After that, I forgot about those cheap Chinese oils sold on Amazon. That's the experience. That is one that is tough for me at the expos. A lady today showed me Viking Revolution was what her husband used. She pulled it up from Amazon. And it's hard to walk the balance of being like, I don't want to crap all over this.
No, and I get it too.
Yeah.
And, we just, we have our selling points and, there's lots of great companies out there. It's just sometimes when they show you something, you're like, what's inside those ingredients? You're like, but it's not our place to, put that down, or we just explain what makes our products great.
Yep. Yep, that's a big part of it. And again, guys, just a reminder, DNC 10 is boosted tonight. No pressure, literally no worries. That we don't ever worry about that stuff. We don't even talk numbers after stream or anything. But it's awesome. Okay, very cool. Yeah, Nate and Corey do a lot of expos together, and he'll wear Weatherbeard's products and send them down there. And yeah, we have a couple of cool connections with companies at these expos too, which is really cool. All right. And then do we have any, I know we do, any ladies in the house in the stream tonight? If you guys could drop a message so we could show you some love, that would be greatly appreciated. I recently tried Beard Octane based on my recommendation. Let us know out there. All right, we have Sarah Jane is in the house.
Welcome.
Danielle. Hello, Danielle. She loves Grizzly Puncher.
That's awesome.
Love that. Okay. We got Chelsea. Hello, Chelsea. We got the Queen, Emily. We have Erica. Hello, Erica. Karen's in the house. Izzy's in the house. Tina! Viggie's here. What up, Viggie? Hey, if you guys have any Viggie raps, drop it. He said, yes, your recommendation. Let's go. My daughter, who should be in bed, just joined me. Hey. YOLO.
Welcome.
Amber, she says, I haven't missed a Monday. Always appreciated more than you know, Amber. Kay, what up, girl? Terry Louise, welcome, Terry. Channing, hello. Awesome. All right. I love that our female counterparts take part in the stream. Me too. Yeah. It's a very big source of pride for me. I really, really do love the women that are in here. I love the humor. I love the sass. I love the perspective.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Caroline, hello. And that is one thing I love about the shows is we get such pure and potent female feedback.
Yep.
So much feedback. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Lifting your product eloquently without tearing down anyone else. Yeah, and guys, make sure you're live, please. Make sure you're live out there. All right. It is time for Random Rant Monday. Joe, your choice if you know what I'm about to rant about. I'm not going to say any names. But no, it's a fair thing. Yeah, it's my corner. All right, it's not his.
You're in New York.
Yeah, I'm in New York. All right. Here's my rant. I would prefer to keep names out of this, you guys. Please don't ask me who it is. I'm not going to say. If we are close and you would like to message me after the stream, please do. I'm not hiding anything. It's just a matter of, I don't know if respect is the right word because I don't respect them.
Is it me?
No, it's not Octane. Right. It's not Octane.
All right.
But here's my rant. Let's just try to keep names out of it. Some of you will know. So, yeah, it's me. I'm in the drama. No, I've never had a bad word to say about Holly. I like to joke and be silly with her, but the amount of respect I have for Holly is insane. Holly, you missed, actually, real quick. Holly, you missed a rant that I had on Wednesday, a rare Wednesday rant. And Holly, it featured you. Holly, let me know if you caught any of the Wednesday rant, because if not, I'm going to repeat it because I'm in New York. All right? It's class. You're a classy guy. Well, thank you, Kay. Sometimes
you're going to walk in your house and just chest bump everyone and just like...
I am feeling a little bit aggressive right now. And I told you that when I get home, I feel like it might be different.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. What you say to me? Oh, sorry, Grandma. Yeah. Oh, no, I missed it. Okay. So here was my Wednesday rant to give you guys a little appetizer. I use these rants because I like to. Normally, I weave in life lessons into the rant, and people don't even realize it because I'm so good at what I do. Tonight's just me ranting. That's all. There's nothing more to it. If you read more into it, that's just you making pudding out of pie. I don't know if that's a real saying, but I like it. So my Wednesday rant was about essentially in the group. It is kind of related to Beard Octane a little bit. Somebody had posted that they had a reaction to fractionated coconut oil, where they had a certain smell in it. They're like, I've tried several high-end companies that have fractionated coconut oil, and unfortunately, I just can't use it because I get a reaction. Wasn't asking for anything, was just kind of venting and sharing, and great dude, knows beard stuff. This is a thing. It's real. We understand that it's a small percentage of people, but it does happen. This female who was in my Facebook group commented and said, and I will be fully brutally honest, this happened at a time when Beard Octane was the sponsor, and they had tried the Beard Octane sample kit as their last one. They were like, I've tried this company, this company, this company. They have fractionated coconut. Hasn't worked. Let me try Beard Octane because I know that they have top quality. And so they tried it, and they still had the reaction. They were very bummed. So this female came on, and I'm only saying female because she's going to make that a point. She comes on and says, hey, make sure you try companies that use quality suppliers because oftentimes it's not a reaction. It's just a low quality fractionated coconut oil. The person responded and said, I actually use Beard Octane.
I will interject. If people realize the cost, at least for us anyways, of some of the, especially fractionated coconut oil, it's not a cheap filler.
No,
I'm just telling you.
No one's ever said that.
And I might get into the numbers. I'm just saying it's not a cheap filler.
No, and no one's ever said that.
Yeah.
And essentially they were like, no, I understand quality matters and supplier. It was actually Beard Octane, who I know has the highest quality. I wrote back and said, she hasn't responded yet. And I said, no, it's Beard Octane. They use the best of the best. They are known for their high quality. I said, there's just a certain percentage of guys that have this reaction on the skin where it gives them this smell. It's a real thing. I'm not exactly sure where it comes from or why, but it's just unfortunate. She writes back in the comments in my group and says, oh, because I'm a female, no one wants to listen to me and I don't know anything. These beardos just don't want to listen. She then goes in a deeper rant on her page, was like, I'm so sick of this man-dominated beard industry. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I know way more than all these guys.
Growing a beard?
And she goes, I know more than all these guys, and they won't listen to me just because the female talks. I said, hold up. I even messaged her, and she still hasn't responded to my message, by the way. So usually when that happens, people are scared to actually have a conversation because they know there's no merit. Yeah, and it is. She deleted it, by the way. I did not. I don't ever hide any of that stuff. She deleted it. And I messaged her and I say, female, I said, you can ask anyone that knows me. I've widely said for years now, the most knowledgeable person in this industry is not me. The most knowledgeable person in this industry that I've ever interacted with is Holly from Beard Octane. I said she had a bath and body company well before a beard product company. She started and successfully ran a beard product company and is now a massive part of Beard Octane. I said it has nothing to do with this. I said I actually just reviewed a company out of Florida that is owned by Renee, a female owner. Guess what? She sold out of her entire product lineup in one day because of my review, and she has awesome products. And I just went on and I was just like, oh my gosh. And a misguided, yeah. If you're coming at me, do your research, do your homework. I prop up females. I literally will not use, and I will drop a name on this one. I will not use monogamous, whatever the heck the company is, magnanimous beard product company, because he made a YouTube video that said, not him. He made a YouTube video that said that judge a beard product company based on the beard of the owner. I messaged him in private and said, hey, man, I get the angle. You have a great beard. You want people to think that. I, again, literally used Holly as an example. I said, Holly, and this time she had whiskey and heart attack. I said, Holly's a female. She does not have much of a beard. She has a little one, but she doesn't have much of a beard. And she makes some of the best products of all time. He doubled down and put my messages in his Instagram story to show people and said, no, if you don't have a great beard, you cannot understand great products. And so this lady then just on Wednesday came at me for not listening to females, that only beardos listen to guys. No. I just highlighted every female in this stream. I love the female impact on this industry. My wife has changed this industry forever. And Holly is my exact example. So yeah, that one absolutely, I'm just going to say, pissed me right off. And that one wasn't cool. Yeah. Hey, I'm in New York, all right? Come on. So yes. So that was a big thing. I want to know who she is because And she deleted the comments. She did, not me. And also, and I ranted. I know it got back to her on Wednesday. I don't care. I even said that. I said, I'm sick of being political and not calling people out. I'm going to call them out now. If you talk stupid, you're going to get called out. So yeah, that was, I definitely was not a fan of that. I was definitely not a fan. But it's just stupid. I don't do well with dumb. I don't do well with stupid. I can do a lot. What up, Matt? So yes. All right. Here is my rant today in the same light. If you guys didn't like the energy I just brought, take a step out, take a water break, come back in a little bit here. All right. I'm a fan of New York Dan. Hey, who knows?
New York Dan.
Maybe it's here to stay. All right. Maybe it's here to stay. So yes. Exactly. And
Channing really grinds my gears.
She played the female card and she was wrong. You're not wrong because you're a female. You're wrong because you're not as smart. Period. That's it. Period. All right. Talk, Dan. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I'm not going to hit Joe, but it did cross my mind. Like, what if I get real worked up? It might just start going. Yeah, it might just start going. So, yeah. All right. Here we go, guys. Yep. All right. So Matthew, here's the the precipice of this rant. I seen an Instagram post this weekend that said you cannot have great beard products without a great beard. You got me. Okay, that wasn't the one, but that's good as well. Okay, here we go. Dan talking like that with that. Come on, Conor McGregor. What? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Here is my rant today, you guys. And that, again, that just made me mad. Don't come at me for saying that I don't listen to females when you have absolutely no idea. I've taken every word Holly said and learned from it year after year after year. Okay. Noticing Dan has an addictive personality? Yeah. Yep. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yep. No, Channing. So, all right, anybody that was wondering this, I do not have a lisp. Anytime it goes to the iPhone mic, it's been like known on the channel for years that it has a lisp. I actually have very polished public speaking skills. No, just kidding. No, I did. It's the iPhone mic. All right, here we go on this one, you guys. Post-stream pillow fight. Hey, calm down. We don't need everybody getting excited out there. Easy there. Sam, I promise.
Shirts and skins.
I promise. There's no shirts. There's no pillow fight. Yeah. I have a retainer in. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. All right. Dan has yeah, you guys got me. I got the lisp. Yep. All right. We are back again. I haven't even done my rant yet, by the way. This is
you're still going?
This is the build up to the rant.
All right, that's what's warm. I didn't know that precursor was coming, but okay.
I didn't either. And then Holly got me inspired.
All right,
so all right, here's my rant and I will explain. All right, I will explain here. When companies advertise, that was the pre-rant, yeah. By pre-rant, yeah, we'll go with that. When companies advertise saying, by others suck or lie, I absolutely lose all respect for that lazy and overplayed, so just ridiculous outcome. And I'll give you a story. There's a company that has been having some ads, maybe a person within this company people have recognized from a previous company. And an ad popped up and they made a claim in it that is provably false. I can prove to you it is a lie, right? I take proving things very seriously. My sister is a lawyer, so I never say anything that's not provable in court because I've been sued before. They said, in less than a second, they had a lie immediately. And this is like a 30-second ad, they lied in it. But the worst thing is that they in these ads, they said other companies are lying to you. Please show me the companies you're talking about. Please show me what that is. And again, guys, I would prefer to keep names out of this one. And I chalked it up as nothing. Guys, I didn't react. I didn't do anything. And then I saw a second ad from this company with another person on it. And the same thing, they said big beard companies are lying to you. And then they went, it's beard stuff. And they went on to say ridiculous things. So I'm not even gonna get into so many details, but I just don't respect that. You can have a company like Beard Octane that is doing huge numbers and growing and working their butt off and are very proud of their products. Joe believes in his products to the core. He isn't just making something to be able to sell it. He's not a marketing company that shows beard products. He is a beard product company that's figuring out the best way to get it out to people. He does not have to tear others down to build up Beard Octane. They've never done that. If they did, I would be very disappointed in that. He also isn't saying this company's lying to you. This company's crap. We need to do a better way. Are you ready to change the beard product industry as if all of this stuff is wrong? I do not respect that. I do not align with it. I actually have their products in my house and I will not use them because of that. There's no gain in tearing them down, right? I've never once come on here and said, I'm the best beard content creator. They all suck. I'm way better than them. Watch me, not them. Now, genuinely speaking, do I think that I have the best beard content on YouTube? For my style, yes. If I was asked to make a style like Scuba's, no, I am not as good as Scuba at being entertaining and funny and great edits and camera work. He's better at being him than I am. But I'm very confident in myself. I'm very confident in my content. But I've never once said anybody is inferior to me. I've never once said that they're lying to you. I've never once said that they're bad. I build them up. I bring them on my live streams and promote their channels. Now, is there a chance that they have affiliates that are the same as mine and it takes some of the sales that I brought to them? Sure. But that's okay. I don't worry about those little things. If a beer product company says something nice about others, are they going to go buy from the other company? Probably. But there's enough room for everybody that you don't have to do this crap right here. It really, really, really upsets me when I see that because it's not needed. Stop it. Focus on what makes you great and not about trying to tear others down. And stop telling me in your ads how long you've been doing it. Stop telling me how many ingredients that you've blocked because of other companies using them. Talk about your products. Go on the merit of your quality. Go on the merit of your research, of your marketing. Stop propping yourself up by tearing others down. And stop using big words like you're fancy and you're like, stop it. It just makes me mad. And I will never support companies that have that approach. And I would hope people that rock with me have those same kind of views on companies. I'm not telling you not to buy from this company or any other company, but listen to the way companies talk. Listen to the way that they support or tear others down. It makes all the difference in the world. And like Nate says right here, I love lifting up my fellow entrepreneurs who are just trying to make a way for themselves and their families. When did we lose sight of that? We all just want to eat and have a seat at the table.
There's enough. I had a conversation with somebody today at the Expo, and not piggybacking on, but there's enough beards out there where everyone can have a seat at the table and enjoy. And like a big part is too, a lot of people put everything into their companies to support their families. Like especially coming up from like a small batch, like there's enough beards out there that we can all do well and be happy.
Yeah, and it's dumb. If you're a company out there listening to me, I'm telling you, it doesn't work. I know you think it does because it gets clicks and gets attention. It's just drama. It doesn't last. It's dumb. I know a lot of the consumers feel like Emily right here. She said, I felt ill when I watched the ad. It was so disrespectfully bad. I agree. And they thought it was clever. They thought it was like new age and this is what you do. No, it's disrespectful. It's gross. And it's not a way to run your company. Don't tear others down. And I would recommend people to not support companies that do that. And so, yeah, it really, 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 really upsets me. Yep, absolutely. Every DNC recommendation are good, if not great, and products people. And I take that seriously. Yep, I take that seriously. So that's my rant tonight. That stuff pisses me off. It's just not needed in this community. And it really upsets me because people will message me every single day asking about this company. And I try to be positive. I try to be uplifting, but I can't when those kind of ads are being ran, especially when it's just so negative. And I can prove some of the stuff is not true that they said. So that's my rant today. By the way, you've never seen that from Beard Octane. You've never seen that from the quality companies that we focus on this channel. So take that, negative ranters out there. And I just don't, and also final thing with it, it's probably not a final thing, but final thing with it, why try to make enemies? What good has having an enemy ever done for you? Nobody has talked about that company. No one has put that company down. Why say beard product companies are lying to you? Why say we do this better than everybody else? There's a difference in believing in yourself and then putting down others. And so, yeah. And why do they run down another company? I won't buy from them. I know. Have you made a video about them? No, and I will not. It just seems so fake to me. And it is fake. The vibes of it are fake. It's yes. Thank you. So, yeah, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. That's been bothering me for a while now. I did an Instagram story about it a few days ago. Some of you probably saw. It just really, really rubs me the wrong way because they want to act like they're for the community. No, it's I know certain people that talk like that. I'm not saying them, but I've met con men that speak like that. And that rubs me the wrong way. You don't have to do that. And when you hang out with an owner like Joe at an expo where we could upsell in almost every situation. We could sell people things that they don't necessarily need, but we do not. And Joe sets that stage. Joe sets the tone on just doing the right thing. And so, yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Since you got that out of the way, how do you feel about people that wear socks with sandals?
I'm all right with them. They're cool. You're all right with me.
You're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I just want to clear all grievances in case there's any more.
But if you wear socks to bed, stop.
Okay, all right.
Holly, if you have a glass of milk by bed tonight and socks on, I take all the nice things back that I said about you. All of them. All right. Cheers, guys. All right. By the way, what are you guys sipping on tonight? What are you guys drinking? I got some water. I'll throw a link to the giveaway in the chat right now. So yeah,
say it with your chest.
Yeah. What are you saying? I told you guys about a week ago. I'm done not calling people out. Holly says, moves empty milk glass to the other side of the room. Oh, Holly. But yeah, no, I am. When I see stupid, when I see bad, I'm going to start calling it because why not? They deserve it. Do you wear socks with sandals, Joe?
Absolutely not.
I don't either for the record, but I'm all right with it. Ryder, I feel like you wear socks with sandals.
Oh, definitely.
That seems like a Ryder
Crocs,
thing.
Yeah, but sandals now.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Okay. Got it. Something's in Dan's water. Yeah, it's salt. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
New York City, I think it was the mayor, came out like 2 days ago and announced that they have high levels of sodium in their drinking water because of the salt from the roads running off. And they said it's a real crisis and they need to do something about it. So, yeah, it's salt. I'm feeling salty, Roger. All right. Jeez.
The poor people that probably walk by this room just heard the rant.
I think they probably requested a different room. That's all right. I've had my fair share of drunk people I got to listen to. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Breathe now, everybody. I hope if you guys enjoyed it, put a thumbs up in the chat as an emoji. If you didn't enjoy it, just be quiet and take it because this is what's going to happen.
This is New York.
Okay? No. So, Abe, I literally saw the press conference and everything. They just look up, like on Google, like New York salty water. I bet you it comes up. New York salt in water. Because this was like a big deal. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. It says some New York City water could be undrinkable in 80 years because of
we got time.
We do have time. But I would like to start short of 80 years of undrinkable, and maybe we can get those weird ads out of there. I would prefer to not do that. Are you not entertained? I love it. Appreciate you guys. All right. If you see your name on the screen, are you not entered? Please enter. Are you not entertained? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, when's the meteor coming? Let's enjoy it all.
Yeah.
Brake pad dust is terrifying. I have watched a documentary on that. Yeah. And don't get me started on the microplastics and what it's doing to a certain part of the body. And it's not what you're thinking. It's something that's crazy. Some of you know what I'm talking about. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh, Dancy bearded Octane Gladiator commercial. Are you not entertained?
Where do you get a tiger from?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
I'm not going to add to it.
Garrett says, everything you ranted about should be common sense, but that's not how... Dude, every single Monday it should be common sense. It shouldn't even be... Like, it's not a point. I'm not trying to argue with anybody. It's just like, why don't you have common sense?
Best advice I can give to a company is work hard enough where you don't have time to be concerned with other people. Or
Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you.
I don't have time. I just don't.
Make an ad saying other companies are lying to you, that you're this, you're that. Stop it. All right. Soap. Clean out my dirty mouth.
Soap.
Yeah. It's doing this again. Why does it keep doing this? All right. We'll just keep refreshing a couple times.
It's like the card reader.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I got to update that thing.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. All right, guys. We will have a winner once it lets me. just takes a couple of refreshes, I guess.
Let's go on a rant in the meantime. Kill a couple minutes.
Don't get me started on that one. What? Is that true, Bucky? Trent Alexander-Arnold did not agree to go to Real Madrid. Is that true? The best left back in the entire world is going to Real? That would be crazy. Interesting. All right. And he is a left back. He is not a midfielder for anyone that wants to say otherwise. All right. Why are you doing this?
Is it the,
this doesn't work. Yeah, no, it's because I can click everything else. I can highlight. I mean, it's working. It's just not going. There we go.
Computer's scared of you now.
Yeah. You got to be careful when you rant on here. The computer, like, turtles up. All right. Holly, stop texting Joe things about me, you guys. I don't know what they're saying, okay? Jeez. All right. Do we have in the building? Dun, 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 dun. Don't get me started on crack versus powder cocaine on the rant.
Jesus.
Hey, laws were made to benefit people in affluent, rich areas, and they were easier on powder cocaine than crack cocaine. Hey, I got a whole history lesson on that one. Calm down. All right, do we have in the building John Evans?
In the building.
All right. Woosah, Dan.
That's your heart rate on your watch.
Luckily, I got stuff to calm me down after. John, are you in the building? Drop a comment. Karen, tell John, get in here. Oh, man. Wait, what the heck is going on? Oh, Erica.
Oh.
You missed a lot.
Yeah.
You missed a lot. All right.
Yeah.
John, we got to count down a little bit here. Are you in the building? Joe, did you bring the EMT stuff? He is. Drop a congrats in the chat. Bucky, I missed your response, though. Is Trent Alexander-Arnold actually leaving? That would be crazy. He can't right now, though. It'd have to be summer transfer window, but that would be wild. All right. Got the soap here. Holly, leave me alone. Jeez. Just kidding. That was a nice comment. Yeah. All right, guys. You know it's time to go. 5-year contract. How did he do that they just paid extra? I gotta see this. Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid, done deal.
Wow.
Oh, right back. I asked
5-year contract.
Wow. Okay, July. So it's not till summer. Okay. I figured it had to be the summer transfer window. All right. What if somebody said, the building, and somebody popped up behind me? Yeah, that'd be about right for my mood right now. All right. Let's go ahead and run it back again, you guys. If you see your name on the screen, that wants to behave.
Yeah.
Drop a comment to claim your victory. Nice. Don will be here tomorrow. Awesome, dude.
All right, Don.
We'll see you, man. See you. Yeah, summer. Oh, huge. The rich get richer, right? All right. And I also saw some rumors about Barcelona picking up somebody today.
Actually, does Ryder still have James' pass?
I don't know. We might have a pass for you.
Yeah, Don. Reach out to Dan or myself, whatever, before you come in. We may have an extra pass.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. All right. Do we have in the building KB Keith Burnett? Not the cheap alcohol that you guys drank when you were 16.
Throwback.
Dude, Burnett's.
Yep.
Man, you want Rafinha, but they need more than that. Yeah. Man U needs about 9 more players. They can keep Bruno Fernandes. They can keep Garnacho. That's about it. The rest can kind of go. Hey, boom. KB, congrats, dude. Congrats, man. All right, those bad boys are done. And we will still have 2 more giveaways at the end of the show, which will not be too far from now. All right, we got to get Holly to bed at some point. Okay.
Never.
Congrats. It is like running a spaceship over here.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think people realize how much goes into.
Especially when you work a remote.
Right. And talking and while doing like the giveaway thing. Yeah. Sam's always, when she watches, she's like, yeah. They can keep Sancho and his attitude. I could coach him. Yeah, I could coach him. He's got some of the best skills Yeah, there's no doubt. No doubt. All right. Do they still make Zima the drink? I don't know.
I think they do. I got so sick off of that when I was younger.
All right, guys. Speed round of a game we call This or That. No music today unless Joe wants to sing. You guys don't. You told me very clearly you don't want to hear me sing. So, yeah. All right. How this game works, you guys. I'm going to put up 2 options on the screen. You're going to pick this one or that one. And that's it. Don't say both. Don't say neither. Don't give alternative answers. Just pick one like a man or a woman. All right? If I say Little Joe or Rad Joe, can I say Big Joe? No, you may not.
No, you can't.
You're not. Zima the Warrior Princess. Dude.
Oh, man.
Xena that was peak adolescent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. No more. Yep. Okay. Here's the first one. Example. I was in the test phase of Zima. Interesting. Was Zima alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a clear. It was had like the funky clear bottle to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a big thing when it came out.
All right. Here we go, guys. Literally, be honest here. If you had the choice of spending the day at a chocolate expo or a beard expo, which one are you picking? For real. Samples involved. Samples involved. Holly said chocolate. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, no, trust me.
And guess what, guys? The Chocolate Expo was a real thing, and it was next to the Beard Product Expo, aka the beauty one, but there were beards there. All right. Which one are you picking here, you guys? Chocolate, chocolate, that's how you remember how to spell it, or beard? All right. There is a poll in the chat. I know which one's going to win, but I was curious how much. Yeah, Octane. It is the Beard Octane Expo. Yes, they actually are running it with all the experience they have. Yeah.
The Chocolate Expo?
No, Craig, I think every station at the Chocolate Expo
they're gonna have samples.
had samples.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah. I am a little bit, like, not even being joking. I am a little bit bummed.
The look on your face.
Yeah.
It was like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
You were like, can you, like, what?
Now, did I have chocolate last night in bed? Did I fall asleep with the lights on, the windows completely open? Yes. Did I wake up and it looks like someone pooped all over the bed because I slept on a bunch of crunch little piece that was literally left with just a little crunch, no chocolate? Yes. Did housekeeping come and make the bed? Yes. Did they change the sheets? No. They looked at the sheets, said that's probably poo, and then they pulled the blankets over it. That happened. Does the Beard Expo have samples? They do. They do. Yeah. But yeah, I slept on some bunch of crunch chocolate in bed last night, and it looks like I pooped everywhere. So, Joe, if there's any kind of note on the room, I do apologize.
Yeah. What's this surcharge for bed sheets?
I have no excuse. It looked like I pooped the bed.
That's great.
You might need to. I gotta show you. I gotta show you guys. I gotta show Joe at least. It's a true story. Yeah.
Oh, like a big shark across his bed sheet.
Somebody threw coffee in the bed.
That part of it.
Oh yeah. It's
oh my word.
All over. But I'll literally lick it. It's not.
Yeah. You should do that. You walk it up to the housekeeper.
I would lick it, guys. It's not poop. All right. Oh my God. Is this real life?
Oh my word.
All right, guys. Beard won about 75%. It is chocolate. I'll go lick it, Matthew, right now.
No, you won't.
Yep, right now. Do I also have Cadbury chocolate back there? I do.
You do.
Do I also have Snickers in my bag? I do.
Right.
So I'm on. This is like, we work hard. I got to treat myself. All right. Weirdest stream ever. I do agree.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing.
You don't want the same thing all the time. We got to switch it up. Like, there's literally never been a Monday where you could predict all the stuff we talk about. It just goes everywhere. But yeah, nope. It does look like poop in my bed. So we can just say it's Ryder's bed.
Yeah, that's all.
That works. Yeah. All right. Do it. I will. Watch my Instagram stories after. All right. All right. Lick it. JB, calm down. JB, I hope stops at the Orlando Expo. He's down there.
Perfect.
All right. Next one. Would you rather experience a yellow cab in New York City or a subway ride? Now, your reasons can be different. It might be to feel close to death. It might be to see.
That's what you're into?
Yeah, hey, I'm not going to judge your reasons, but is it a cab or is it the subway? Which one are you going to pick and experience here? What are you going with?
Man, they're both equally dangerous.
They're so dangerous for different reasons, though.
Oh, man. I think maybe cab.
Yeah.
Just because it's a little more, I would say, predictable, but you don't have to worry about getting attacked or blindsided.
I would bet Emily's right that the cabs are similar to places like South Korea and the different guys. The driving was that crazy. It was that crazy.
Another guy, he just like brake, gas, brake, like literally brake, gas, brake, and we're like going, and I'm like,
that guy,
make up your mind, sick, please. Oh yeah, I'm like dying, like I was like, sweating.
Yep, that was cabs through the city.
I was in the front,
dude. You don't see anything. You see your life flashing before your eyes.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Honk, 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 start, stop, go. Vroom, ew. Oh, it's crazy. And it's like they disregard even like police and ambulance sirens too.
Oh no, that's
just completely disregard.
They're getting the cab's way.
Yeah, right. It's so crazy. Yeah. So crazy. All right, get those answers in, guys. A little bit closer on this one. A little bit closer. Can you do that?
Do it again. No.
All right. So, yay! Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so. Now you're addicted. All right, guys. Some of you can do it out there. I know some of you can't. It's snap, snap, pop. Yeah. Yay! Let's go. We taught Joe something. Come on now. All right, let's go ahead and end this. 2/3 picked cab. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't pick here. I am going to go to Beard Expo. It'd be better for my business, so I will go to Beard Expo. I am going to take a cab.
Yeah.
Subway, the people scare me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people scare me.
Less control.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next one. Which one would you rather go see and get a tour of personally? All right, see and get a tour of personally. He picked the same ones as me, Mr. Roach, and that's not an insult, that's his name. Empire State Building or Statue of Liberty. Now, I've never
been to either.
So this will be like a true, have you been to both?
I've been, my grandmother took me when I was younger, and we climbed up the Statue of Liberty. And I have not actually been inside the Empire State Building. But the Statue of Liberty is pretty cool. And you actually like climb up inside of it and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think the Statue of Liberty has a little bit more appeal to it.
Okay. All right, get those answers then, you guys. Empire State Building or Statue of Liberty. There is a poll in the chat. And again, both iconic. I mean, Empire State Building was the tallest building in the world for a long time. Yeah. Modern marvel, the Statue of Liberty, all the way from France. You got the copper, the beauty, all the little intricacies of it, and it had some cool stuff featured in. I
like seeing the old pictures of the Statue of Liberty when they used to be able to go up to the torch.
Yeah, right. People like coming out. Yeah, looking out. Yep. Yep. But I believe the Statue of Liberty was highlighted in one of what was the Nicolas Cage National Treasure?
Oh, yeah.
We had some Statue of the Liberty in there. Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. Holly was on the Empire State Building on Christmas Eve. Wow. That's cool, Holly. I didn't know that. Awesome. Okay. I remember the centennial celebration of the statue in 1986. Dang! I don't, because I wasn't alive.
I was 7. And 1986 is also when I believe that's when the Ultimate Warrior bench pressed Andre the Giant.
I think. Hashtag wrestling. All right, let's go ahead and end this one. Statue of Liberty won by 2/3, but we still had a third on the Empire State Building. You pick statue?
Yeah, would you
I'm going statue.
I think it's just a little more. I mean,
a little more unique.
Awesome, but I
guess. Yeah, a little bit unique. So I would go there. All right, how is it inside the Statue of Liberty? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's kind of like bunch of staircases and just inside a hollow statue.
Okay.
Essentially.
All right.
Lots of bubble gum inside the crown.
Ew.
Yeah. Remember
Okay.
that.
Would you rather go through a stroll through Central Park or go see the Times Square lights? Now, we did both. I will tell you which one I enjoyed seeing more. It's very, very interesting.
My name is Jeff.
Yes, very, very interesting. Very nice. All right. I do think if you live somewhere else and you move and live in the city, it does change you.
Oh, absolutely. You have to adapt to it.
I really think it changes you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's kind of scary how quickly you adjust.
Yeah, you have to.
Like the way you walk, the way you interact, you don't have a choice. You cannot walk like a Midwesterner down these streets.
No.
You can't.
No.
It's super interesting. I don't know if James is still in here, but I wonder if he felt changed. He is like insanely nice, kind of like mild-mannered. I don't think he changed much, but I would be curious his thoughts because he lived here. My sister lived here too, but she's an aggressive human. Yeah. So she was born a lawyer. So it didn't change her. It just amplified her.
Yeah.
All right, get those. Oh, did I not do a poll? What am I doing?
No.
What am I doing, guys? All right. Central Park. All right, that's not spelled right. All right, Times Square. Is it plural?
No, Times Square. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I thought so. All right, Times Square or Central Park. All right, there is a poll in the chat. Get those answers going, you guys.
What would you pick?
I'm going to tell them once we see the reveal. I can't influence their votes, but you can.
I would say Central Park.
Okay.
I've been to Times Square a bunch of times, but I just honestly the most I've been in Central Park was a little bit more than what we went through the other day, but just that one side when we came out here with the family for around Christmas time, we did the Rockefeller Center and all that stuff. But
okay. Wow, Daniel proposed to his wife 22 years ago at Times Square. That's awesome. Really cool. Your sister had to be aggressive to survive the snake whips. True story. I did whip my sister in the face with a live snake. Left a welt across her cheek. The snake was not harmed in this. My sister was. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. All right. 75% picked Central Park. I did as well. It was really cool. I was shocked at the amount of rock formations in Central Park.
Yeah.
And look how cool this picture is. Like, massive city. One of the biggest, most densely populated cities in the world. And then just a huge cutout of a natural park.
It's massive.
Really cool. Really, really cool. All right. And I did like going to both. So Eric, he said, Central Park is cool, but I like seeing the hustle and bustle of the lights. It is hustle and bustle.
Well, too, and you saw it during the daytime.
Yeah.
Times Square at night.
True.
It's like,
it was cool to see all the street performers and the vendors and all that stuff. I did like that. Lots of Beard comments. All right, I think we have two more, guys. Two more here. Yep, and then we'll be getting close to getting out of here. All right, would you rather walk the Brooklyn Bridge or ride the Staten Island Ferry? Staten Island. Why'd I add an N in there? Would you rather walk the Brooklyn Bridge or ride the Staten Island Ferry?
Bridge all day.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Bridge. Get those answers out there.
I just love architecture too. Just the
yeah.
You know.
Yep. I hear that. Okay. All right, guys and girls out there, which one are you going with? The bridge or the ferry? The bridge or the ferry? Dylan, that's not an option. It literally in the rules says you cannot pick neither. If you hate both of them, which one do you hate less?
The lesser two evils.
Yes. Guys and girls, positive charge, Beard Octane. Cold start, Beard Octane. Do it.
Do it now.
Envy for the ladies.
Extra 10% off.
Do it. Yeah, Envy, true story. Extra 10% off, and Dan C is boosted to 15. That's 25.
Cha-ching.
Said that even aggressively. God, dude. I promise I'll be nice at the Expo tomorrow.
We'll see how much chocolate's on the bed tomorrow.
Right. Well, it will take a little bit for stuff to kick in. And we'll see. We'll see here. All right, get those answers in, guys. Sort of our closest. Not really. All right, and you picked the bridge.
Yeah.
The chat's saying you're wrong.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I can take that.
Mm-hmm.
Big boy.
London Bridge, I'd prefer not to. Because it's falling down. Dan needs a Snickers. Right. Is that all it is? It's those like Danny DeVito commercials. Oh, my gosh.
You're being a real Dan right now.
Joe, how was the Rockefeller during Christmas?
Oh, it was amazing. Never been there during the holidays, but Heather and Joe and I, we went down there for the holidays and packed. I was telling Dan, we walked through, came around, and Rockefeller Center was right there, and there was like nobody there. I'm like, you understand, in Christmas, like around the holidays with the tree being lit up, you're squeezing through people. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. But then we did the ice skating. That was awesome underneath the tree. It's just awesome time during the holidays. But yeah, that was cool.
Cool. And just so you guys know, so Louis too said, get some sleep in. Guys, I'm being silly. My aggressiveness is not serious. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm not aggressive. It's not changing me. People literally after my streams are like, "Are you okay, man? You good?" I'm like,
"Need somebody to talk
to." Yeah, it's just entertainment. It's just being silly. It is me, but it's just being silly. So, all right, let's go ahead and end this here. The Staten Island Ferry won, decently close. I'm gonna add to it as well. If I had to pick, I'm a water boy. I'll pick the ferry.
What is it? I mean, besides go around like the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. Like, what is it?
I have no idea.
Just go for a boat ride on the Hudson?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Is it transport from one to the other, or is it just like a complete circuit?
Yeah, I don't
know. But I like boat rides, so I'm going to take the boat ride. All right, final one, you guys. Would you rather, all expenses paid, night out in the town, go to a Broadway show? It could be Hamilton. It could be Cats. It could be Chicago, your pick. Or go to a Knicks game at Madison Square Garden. Huh. Which one you picking out there, guys? Broadway or Knicks game? Both were going on while we were here. Ryder told us the wrong time to the Knicks game. Otherwise, we may have gone.
We would have been there.
Jeez. Thanks, Ryder. All right. They are passionate about their Knicks here, too.
Yes.
Very passionate about the Knicks. So, yeah. I mean, the Knicks suck. No, they don't. Have you followed this year?
Yeah, it's been pretty.
Knicks are very. What are they? The 4th or 5th in the East right now. Brunson's been hurt for most of the year, but no, they definitely do not suck. I don't think they're the best team. I think the Pistons are going to match up with them in the first round of the playoffs, and the Pistons will win because Kane Cunningham is him. But they're not. They don't suck by any means. They got Villanova 2.0. All right. So what are you picking here, guys? Broadway or Knicks game? Which one? Which one are you going with?
Interesting.
It is. It is. All right, Joe, what is your pick?
Me personally, Knicks game, sports game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do they play sports ball on Broadway? No. No, Randy. You know this, but no.
Is Patrick Ewing still there?
He might.
Yeah,
he might visit.
Yeah.
He's not coaching anymore, so could be there. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and end this. So Broadway won. That actually surprises me.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to go to Broadway, I would go to Hamilton, but I'm going to take a Knicks game just for the experience of watching a game at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's iconic. Just straight up iconic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep, iconic. All right, final question before the last two giveaways, you guys. What was the highlight of your weekend? Mine, the steak that we had last night. I'm not even kidding.
It was good.
It was transcendent. Yeah, transcendent. Diablo, right? Our coach JB, man, teaching defense, camaraderie. We got Threesley on our team. Like, man, we're killing it. But mine was the steak, the expo, hanging out with the guys. That's probably my favorite part of the expo is I don't get a lot of guy time in my life, so it's nice to hang out with Joe and Ryder, like two of my favorite humans on the planet. So I love that. Miss Sam, miss the family dearly. It's all hella exhausting, but just such a great time.
Yeah.
You're living, you're loving it. What about you? Anything specific from the weekend?
I think just overall, because a lot of work that you guys don't see on the front end of the Beard Octane universe, if you will.
Yeah.
Just there's a lot of work from the team, myself, just building the freight crate to setting up the logistics of having it shipped to just planning everything out, getting flights together, the hotels, and just making it all come together. But seeing it come together and taking a step back, but then having spent, like Dan said, spending time with these guys and Ryder and just crushing a show together, and because we're all on the same page of working hard and we're doing it for the right reasons, and just these guys are passionate about it and I can depend on them and it means a lot to me. So just the overall experience of putting products in people's hands and just meeting new people, and we say it every time, like Beard Oil has given us
crazy
insane opportunities, and don't take it for granted, and we're truly grateful, and thank you to our families for holding it down for us to be able to do this. So just overall the weekend with these guys, and the journey continues, if you will. So
yep. And this guy hustles, man. I hope you guys understand that. Like, hustles, the setup beforehand, the plan, it's crazy. One day there'll be a book, there'll be a documentary, something. You guys will get it eventually. Hey, that's all right. Legacy, baby. Legacy's for you, Rad Man.
Right.
All right. Love that, you guys. Let's go ahead and do the final two giveaways of the night here. We're gonna give away 2 cordless beard straighteners. 2 cordless beard straighteners. If you don't need these, Holly will reach out in the email, and I'm sure she can get something of comparable value. But these are pretty amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing. Ooh, I didn't see that. Austin FC beat San Diego. Nice. San Diego's a brand new MLS team, and they started off the year undefeated. Now, the Crew tied them, but still we're undefeated. It's doing it again. All right, be patient with us, guys, here. I will drop a link in the chat if anybody has not signed up for the giveaways. You probably got about 2 minutes until this lets me do the giveaways. Let me try to see. Okay, I can highlight. That's good. Still keep. No, this is going to take a couple times for whatever reason.
We'll get it.
It'll go. All right, and this, again, is for that cordless heated brush. And what are these on the website? 80?
For the cordless,
yeah,
100.
100, yeah. Actually, if you guys come to the expo, they have a sale on them, discounted in person.
Yeah.
So if you want to be able to check those out, yeah, there's actually a really good sale in person.
Yeah.
So come peep if you're gonna be here, guys. Got a new smoker. Barely know her. Easy, man. No, I was just kidding. Do you smoke meat?
Yes, we got a Traeger. Heather got me one for Christmas. It's amazing.
You go, Heather.
Yeah, we use it quite a bit.
Does it Bluetooth to your phone? Yeah, it goes to my desk.
That's it. Like,
I could do it with the Bluetooth.
Exactly, because I'm not like a master. Anyways, but yeah, the Traeger.
Not a master of the meat.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Meat smoker, but the Traeger makes it so much easier because it goes to your phone and controls the temperature and it has the recipes on there. It's especially for having a busy lifestyle, working in the shop. I can throw, some ribs on there and just let it go, and
that's cool.
It's done.
That's cool. All right, our first potential winner, Mueller, Brian S. Mueller. Come on down. I'm back on Maui. I'm extra exotic now. Let's go. We got right. Exotic Ken in the building.
What's up?
Is that where Beef Octane is born? Yeah, I would do a Traeger too. I know they're not cheap nice. Though, but save money. Yeah. All right, we need a comment from Brian S. Mueller.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, Izzy, I know. Craig can throw down. Yep, I know Craig can throw down on they rave about Craig's smoked meats.
Yeah.
I'll have to try them. I got to meet Craig, cool as can be.
That's awesome.
You guys would be immediately best friends.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Law enforcement, retiree. Yep. All right.
Congrats.
Brian, we gotta be quick. All right, gotta get these comments out there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. StreamYard delay. StreamYard delay. And whoosh. Oh no! Not a winner. Not a winner. You should let me just do it. Good.
Boom.
All right. It's going to play ball for us here, guys. All right. Same deal. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory. Do we have Paul J in the house? Jonka?
Jenka.
Janka? Jonka? Paul.
Let's go, Paul.
What up, P?
PJ.
Come on down. I'm about to be in my PJs. Come on, Paul. Comment to possibly win. We're still at 190 people, almost 2.5 hours in. 2.5 hours in. Wasn't he a singer in the 50s? A little before my time, Bucky. Can't tell you that one. Hey, Joe, you got any of those black hats with the red logo?
Nope, we got the red hats with the black logos. We don't have any of the red leather patches at the moment, but I got to find a new supplier for those.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Delay, and oh no! It's all right, guys. I think maybe if I have to do this, it lets me. But we'll see.
Do you like the Control R for the refresh?
We'll see. Yep. For some reason, it doesn't like the zoomy zoom on this one. Okay.
The zoomy zoom.
All right. This person, I think, is in here. We'll see.
Better be.
All right. This one is for the ladies. And you can use these on your head hair, by the way.
Yes.
You can use them on the head hair. All right. Do we have in the building Chelsea Mix? Come on down, Chelsea. Drop a comment as one of the ladies that we love in this community. All right, maybe try Joe's. No, I do mine for a very specific reason. It prevents cheating. It keeps track. It makes it easier for the list. I like my way. Chelsea, congratulations. You won one of these heated brushes.
Boom, congrats.
Now we got another one coming right up, you guys. I will drop a link in case we had anybody coming in late. I'm passing out. Oh, all right. All right. Holly will reach out to you guys in the morning. Maybe not. She's still on here, but she might have fell asleep. We'll see.
Drooling on the keyboard.
Yeah. Sorry, Holly. She said, I'm moving. I know. All right. There's a link in the chat, you guys. If you have not signed up, go ahead and click that. And here's our final potential giveaway winner of the night. Give you guys about 30 seconds here to sign up if you have not. All right. We got a couple people getting excited, feeling it. All right, let's see if we can get a little winner on here. And just say something along the lines of, woohoo, it's me, I won. All right. Do we have John Layton? Come on down. I can't do anything fun with your name, John. John be layting it down. Come on now. Okay. All right. John, are you in the building? Please drop a comment to claim your victory. Dun, 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 dun. It's Johnny. All right. Have we seen him?
Saying congrats.
It's saying congrats. He's got to be here somewhere, right?
Better be in here.
All right.
There he is.
Where's he at?
Right there.
Boom.
Boom.
John, congratulations, my man.
Congrats.
You won. You won this bad boy here.
You are a winner.
Yep. That's a true story. All right, guys. You still have 3.5 hours of the boosted code. You also have about a week left on the extra scent of the month from Envy. And there will be a new scent of the month next month. Other than that, Joe, words for our friends, words for our peeps out there.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning into the special commands corner that I got to be a part of, which is a nice little treat. Yeah, no, grateful for you guys, your continued support. Honestly, I'll go back and read the comments because it does mean a lot. It's truly humbling, and it's great to see like about the team with the customer support and everything like that. So I'm just a part of the big red machine that's going forward. So thank you guys. It truly means a lot. So, and thank you to Dan, Ryder, the team, helping out the Expo this weekend. It's a lot for them to leave what they have going on with their busy lives and the family at home to hold it down. So just truly grateful. So thank you guys, and appreciate it. And just glad to be witness to the rants. So that was special.
Sorry if I scared you guys. I promise I'm okay. I'm just passionate. All right.
Just passionate.
I'm just passionate.
Just passionate.
All right. All right, guys. Please check out both of our Instagrams. I'll put Beard Octane's direct link in the chat. Yes, I will. I can find it this way. I have it on the Beard Advice Live one. All right. So Beard Octane's Instagram, guys, it's entirely free to go follow them over there.
Please, shoot us a follow.
Check mine out as well. They have more followers than me, so if you want to help me catch up, that'd be cool. All right, but no, just kidding.
Thursday night live stream, so we can catch up to Dan's subscribers on YouTube. So
there we go. Help each other out. All ships rise with the tides.
That's it.
And they sink if you start talking about other companies out there and mind your business. All right, guys. Let me go.
Hills are good.
Yeah.
Hills are good.
All right, guys. I'll be okay. I promise. Appreciate you guys. We're going to have more updates on Instagram tomorrow, so check those out. Stay bearded. Stay positive. Love you guys.
Peace out. Let it go.
It just gets me so worked up, man. Stupid is just so hard.
Just let it go. It's not a big deal. We'll talk about it in the morning.
Man, just try to be good.
Well,
I just try to do stuff the right way.
You're passionate, like you said. You're passionate.
What up, y'all? It is time for a surprise giveaway pillow fight.
Yeah,
we should have done the pillow fight. Dang it. Missed opportunity. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. We are going to do a $250. Did we say mystery box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some stuff to get rid of, I guess.
$250 mystery box. Holly didn't actually know about this one. This was Joe, you guys.
Sorry, Holly.
All right.
I did it for you.
Yes. All right. In the chat, drop your credit score, and we'll see who it... No, I'm just kidding. You don't need to do that. I think somebody said that, so I had to go with it. I did find out I have a very good credit score. Yeah. I'm in the final bracket.
That's good.
So I was happy with that. That was pretty cool. I don't get to know those things often.
Yeah.
All right. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory for a $250 mystery box giveaway. All right. Do we have in the building Mr. Brent Kendrick? Now, everybody stay tuned because people left. There's a chance that they're not in here. And I don't know if he is right now, so we'll see. And we're going to keep going. It might be 17 re-rolls, and you don't know. Off to bed to recover. Walter got food poisoning? It was not Joe's smoked meats, I can tell you that.
Yeah, definitely was not.
Joe was not there.
Nope.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. No. All right. Be ready. Be ready with the typing, you guys. Be ready. It wasn't Craig's either. That's true. We know that. We know that.
Yeah.
All right. making sure here. Okay. All right. All right. We're looking good. All right. A new potential winner. If this is you, drop a comment quickly, please. Do we have Bart, not Fart, but Bart Evans? All right. Drop a comment. Looks like he could be here. Walter, don't trust the fart when you have food poisoning. That's not going to work out well. I promise you that.
You look like Dan's bed sheets over there.
If the fart was a Pokemon, you evolved. If you know what I mean. All right. JB, don't add on to it. All right. Bart Evans. Come on down. Bart. I can't say Bart without thinking of fart.
Okay, Bart fart.
Yeah, I can't do it. He's like, I can't even comment because you keep calling me fart. No, I'm not. All right. Anybody naked over there? Nope. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no! I thought we had some chances on that one. I thought we had some chances. That's okay. It will go to the rightful.
Make sure you are live.
Yeah, and hopefully you didn't fall asleep. I know I got that silky smooth. I know I got that silky voice, if you know what I mean. All right. Wasted a flush on a fart. Yes. Yes, we did. That unfortunately will happen. All right. Ooh, I don't know if he's still in here. I haven't seen him in a minute, but we'll give him a chance. We always give a chance here. And guys, I said there might be 17 rerolls. It very well could be.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have in the building here? Bearded Vado. All right. Do we have the bearded Vado? He might have some weird characters on his name, but I don't know. Oh! He said no way. Yes way. I knew there was a weird character with it. Vado, you just won a $250 mega mystery box.
Of mouse pads and pens, buddy.
All right, $250 mystery box. All right, that's not even how you spell mystery. That's not either. Mystery, that'll work. Box. From Joe. I got to tell Holly or she's going to give me crap.
Good.
All right. Good. She should. All right. Hey, congratulations, Vado.
Congrats, Vado.
Congratulations, chat, for being here. Well earned. Great dude, community man.
Yep.
This time we're for real out of here, guys. Please stay bearded. Stay positive. We gone.